I thought that was a pretty good card yesterday in terms of entertainment value. Pretty good. Mizuki's fight was fun. The Sanchez fight with Torrez. I mean, that's what you want to see in a heavyweight contest, irrespective of who you pick to win the fight. That is what you want to see. You know what I mean? You want to see big punches. You want to see knockouts. And Sanchez delivered one. You know, so you can't complain about that. I mean, that was pretty good. Um, Hamza's fight is what I thought it would be. I said that dude is just a guy. That dude ain't nobody. That dude he was fighting. Pretty good card all around. It's just unfortunate that now people that have been waiting to say something negative about Alexander Usyk, they now have that ammunition. As petty as it may seem, it is what it is. He was widely favored to beat the crap out of Rico, and Rico put up a better fight than expected. That's the consequence of looking past the man in front of you. That's the consequence. It's kind of why they say there are no easy fights. It's only as easy as you make it on yourself. You know that if he takes the guy seriously, if he takes him as seriously as he's taken other people, then yeah, it's going to look easy if he takes him as seriously as he took other people. I don't think he took him seriously. Shout out to Jose because he's the one who pointed out Usyk's physical condition, that he was heavy, he was heavier than usual, went in there with a spare tire, very little definition in the back, where you wonder, did he even really bother to get ready for this guy, or did he think he could beat him on cruise control, on autopilot? But I don't actually read too much into it. I personally don't. My explanation is pretty mundane. He just didn't take that guy seriously, and that's what happens when you do that. Yo, that shit was wild funny yesterday, Mr. T. That's probably why Michael don't be liking to come on here no more. And when he come on here, he got a fucking attitude. You notice that shit, Mr. T? That now when Michael come on here, he have a fucking attitude. The last two times he got kicked off. You know what I mean? You ain't noticed that shit, Mr. T? He used to come on and it was all good. And then now when he come on, he got like a fucking attitude. Like, bro, your shit is, you need to go outside. Y'all need to go outside. Motherfucker, what the fuck you think? Motherfuckers don't go outside? What that got to do with you getting kicked off? Motherfucker think motherfuckers don't go outside. Motherfucker, what that got to do with you getting kicked off, bro? Every time Michael come on now, he get kicked off. And he be having an attitude about that shit. Oh shit, Danny, what it do? Yeah, man, he be mad than a bitch off that shit. Come on, get mad at me, motherfucker. They paid me. What you want me to do? That's the fucking deal, bro. That's the motherfucking deal. That's the dealio. Jules on the mic, what it do, bro? I mean, yeah, we out here. I mean, yeah, Joshua, like, things with boxing fans blow really hot and cold. They live in extremes. So if anything happens, they kind of just like go with it and overreact. And then when the typical shit happens, oh, I don't, I can't even waste time on that shit. Usyk still beats a geet. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of how I have it. He does kind of be wary because he does gotta he does have to be wary if the fight is in Germany. If you're old enough, you'll remember that a lot of fighters used to go to Germany maybe decade, 2 decades ago, and they would get jobbed out there. Like they would actually, they'd get screwed out there. So he goes out there if he fights a geet out there, he kind of needs to stop that guy. Uh Russ Anber said Usyk trained serious. I mean, okay. Okay, bro. Russ said, so I'm okay. You know, didn't look serious, but if Russ said it, okay, bro. I told you Montero would go crazy. Well, it's because, I mean, Michael's been in the sport for a long time. And when you see how easily people turn on somebody who's been good for the sport and did things the right way, it does aggravate you because it's like, well, what do you want from this sport? How would you, if this guy can't get any grace from you, who can? Is the thing. Yeah, I seen Ray J get knocked out. That shit was mad. Yeah, I seen that dumb shit, man. Why is Ray J even boxing, bro? Why is Ray J boxing? I ain't heard anything good from that fight. What you talking about? The Rico fight? Yeah, I forgot he went to get a haircut. I forgot. I mean, nah, Usyk looked bad, bro. He did look bad. High key though. I had him down on the cards going into the 11th. I had him down. Um, but he pulled it out and did what he had to do, you know? I heard Torrez is still laid out. Yo, Torrez is laid out in the parking lot, bro. They left him there. That shit hurt me to see that kid get hurt because I like that kid, man. I hurt me to see him get knocked out. I like Torrez, man. I really wanted good things for that kid. I don't know if it could happen now. I don't know. I really wanted good things for that kid. But getting knocked out like that and so quick, and you don't even really, it's because it's not really a lot. Somebody else said it. It wasn't even me. So credit to them. They said that, well, when you're a southpaw, if you're going to hunker down, you shouldn't be leaning in that direction because, well, you see what happened, and it's like, yeah, I mean, he just got caught. It's not a lot you could say. The motherfucker got caught.
I was driving to get a haircut, right? Because I was like, man, he's gonna knock him out. I kept hearing on the live that saying that he was out of shape, that he
Yeah.
looked like he was out of shape. I like, okay. I mean, it's a fucking kickboxer. Okay. I think I saw a tweet from Steve Kim where he said that he had the fight like 9-1.
Yeah.
I was like, God damn.
Yeah. It was that bad. I mean, the way that he looked and the way that he fought, it was that bad. I would say that it's the worst I've ever seen him. For me, it just looks to me like he didn't take that guy serious. He didn't study. He thought he could beat the guy on autopilot, and he was wrong. That's what I see. He was wrong. You underestimated that guy. And that's a very big guy, by the way. Like, you didn't get to see the fight undefeated, but if you
Yeah.
looked at the calves on this fucking guy, bro, ahí es que tú ves que ese tipo es más grande que el diablo, bro. That dude's
Yeah.
fucking calves, like, he looked, I'm going to say that he looked bigger next to Usyk than AJ. He
He
looked
had
like
them
just a big fucking, big, strong fucking goof, bro, like a doofus. But he was
he
big as
had them
shit.
them Pacquiao calves or what?
Not it's not in terms of, oh, the muscle was popping out. You look at his leg, his shin compared to Usyk's, and you could really see the size difference. Just look at his shin, bro. This guy is fucking huge. And the other thing is, well, a kickboxer shin is going to be huge because, well, he fucking uses it. Like he kicks people with it. So, it's kind of a given. But he was just what I saw was the guy's just fucking big as shit. And Usyk with that extra, I don't know, I think he had like an extra 10, 15 pounds. He just wasn't able to shake and bake like he normally does, shake and bake the guy. He just wasn't able to do that as easily as he normally does, and he was looking bad. Like, yeah, he's getting pushed around. He's getting, shots were getting in also. Like Rico's punches were getting in. Ray, what do you think?
Yeah, I had like legit no interest in the event. I heard everything like basically the day after. Well, no, not the day after. Maybe a couple hours after. But the Torres one, I looked at that one pretty closely. I told you so. But what's
Yeah,
it called? The Rico Verhoeven fight. Um, honestly, I was shocked. Like, I knew about Rico before, like a while ago, because I see some of the Glory kickboxing stuff and whatever. But Usyk, for the most part, when I watched it, yeah, he kind of just looks flat. There's not really much else to really say. That's really the
yeah,
best way to explain it.
yeah. He
Uh,
looked flat. He didn't look himself.
and in terms of the criticism, I don't think it should change how you feel about him. I guess right now, in terms of like how good he is, like in terms of like the heavyweights like that are fighting right now. You're gonna see it in the Cabello fight. I think that's really where it's gonna be proven. But I do think this puts a black spot on him if you're talking about like maybe further historical relevance,
Yeah,
like
but
like
when
top
when
whatever
people,
heavyweights.
I guess when you think about history, right? and that's why I don't really have a lot of patience for boxing fans. Like I only really like you guys. Everybody else is a fucking idiot to me until proven otherwise. Like I think everybody's a fucking moron until proven otherwise. Because the thing is, when you think about, what happened to Sugar Ray Leonard when he fought Dick Eklund, that he got knocked down. Or when you think about what happened to Muhammad Ali when he fought Leon Spinks, Leon only had like a handful of fights. Um, that there's just these instances in boxing where you know that this is normal, right? Like I know that you don't want to. I know you don't. I know it's boring to do this, but you understand that this is actually normal, right? Guys have off nights, especially when they're 39 years old. I mean, like the guy's 39 years old, bro. You know,
You
Yeah,
want
it,
but
you
it
want to
just seems
you
good.
go ahead.
Good.
Oh, you want to hear about moron, bro? You said moron. The most shit that I saw Saturday, right? I saw a tweet where someone was like, "Yep, he's right for the picking for David." I like, all right, bro. Like, I like David. I like David too, but come on, bro. What are we doing? What are we doing, bro?
I
The
saw a
shit
lot
is
of
that
that
the shit
actually.
is the shit is that when you talk, see, like that's why I loved being a baseball fan when I was in the MLB because everybody knew and understood the sport, and it was very little morons. And even with the NFL, stats are stats, homie. Stats are stats, bro. You see, even though you do got them Cowboys fans and
Hey,
yeah,
Des caught it,
man.
bro. Hey, Des caught it. Des caught it. All right.
All right. But I'm just saying. But boxing, I swear to God, of all the sports that I've watched throughout my whole life, boxing fans are the worst. Like, yeah, they're the dumbest, by and large, the stupidest fucking people you could talk sports with. Like, yeah, like they are. Cause I'm like, yo, the shit is that let's just say, yo, let's just for the sake of argument, okay, the guy looked bad. He is 39 fucking years old, fellas. I mean, like he is 39 years old. But hey, look, he's not retired and he's fighting again. So if you believe what you say and you're not just talking to be talking, right? For the critics, for those people, bet on the other guy. Bet on the other guy, whoever the other guy is, or shut the fuck up. Because the shit is to me is silly. Like, okay, well, if you believe it that fucking much and you're gonna carry on that much, go put some money on it or shut the
Do
fuck
you
up.
do you actually think you'll beat Cabello like next fight?
Possibly. Cabello looked pretty fucking, Cabello looked pretty with that guy that he fought. He
It's
got caught with a couple of good ones and
Who
it's
did
your
who did he
pretty
fight?
opinion.
some fucking guy, bro. It was just some guy. It was a guy, and you know that it was really the same thing in the sense that here you are, you've been performing at a very high level, so you decided to take your foot off the gas, and things were a little bit more difficult than you thought they would be. But that's exactly what happens when you take your foot off the gas. If you go in thinking it's going to be easy, you're actually going to make it harder on yourself. Whereas if you treat this guy like you treat everybody else, oh, then it is easy. If you treat him like you treat everybody else. But the moment you think, remember, this is fighting. This ain't flipping burgers. This is not, this ain't pushing papers. Everything that happens in there comes from you. So if you think it's gonna be easy, no, you're gonna make it harder thinking that. Because then you're not gonna treat him, you're not really gonna do what you need to do. And that's what happened yesterday. It's not a lot more to it than that. But the only thing I'll say is, look, let's just say that Mark Lyson, let's say that he doesn't jump in and he doesn't stop it the way that he does. And let's go as far as saying that Usyk gets him in the 12th. He still would have caught heat. He still would have caught heat. Even if he would have knocked him out and it wasn't controversial, he still would have caught heat because, Brody, I had you down going into the 11th. Yeah, I had you down by at least 2, 3 rounds, bro. So, and I mean, it is what it is. That's what happens when you do that. I don't know what else to say. That's what
I mean,
happens.
look, I'll be real. I don't have as much pity for like Usyk, like Usyk getting these criticisms. I'm gonna be honest. On the sole fact, it's like, hey, you chose to have this type of fight.
Yeah. I
You
mean,
woke up and you said, yo, let me fight Rico today. And I was like, yeah, so this is a lose-lose situation no matter when this ends. And in the first round, well, you fought a guy that was a kickboxer. And in the second round, you fought a guy that was a kickboxer. Anything past that, all right, then this looks bad.
Yeah. The thing is that look, once again, I guess that I know too much, so everything sounds stupid to me. I know too much. Kickboxers are characteristically very awkward fighters to fight. I've seen that with the men, I've seen that with the women. When kickboxers decide to cross over into boxing, they tend to have a mean streak, and they're actually it's easier to transition from kickboxing into boxing than MMA into boxing. I've seen it so many times. I could name so many fighters that they were kickboxers and they're formidable. Therefore, not champions per se, not all of them, but they have
Well,
been formidable. You know, like
when
Jarrell
you
Miller
think
was a
about it,
well, yeah, but I'm yeah, but I'm in the middle of a sentence, is what that is.
okay,
You got it?
yeah, I got it.
Have you got it? I'm fucking with you, country. I'm fucking with
Yeah,
you,
yeah.
bro.
Tell him to fuck off, country. Tell him to fuck off, bro.
That's the part where you tell me to fuck off.
Okay, well, it's too late for that now, so
No, no, no,
I
no.
done
Tell him,
fucked it up
country. Tell
already.
him right now. Tell him, country. Tell him.
What's he gonna do? If I say it, he's gonna put me in the backstage.
No, I'm not. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead, bro.
Well, I was gonna say kickboxers use, boxing a lot more than MMA fighters ever do. It's
Yeah.
more of a part of their sport than it is MMA.
Yeah,
Hold on.
striking.
Are we sure he's gonna? Is there? I probably missed it. He's fighting Caballero next
That's what they were saying before the fight, and that's what they're saying now. That's what they
because
were saying before the
I
fight and now.
saw I saw an old clip where I think it was Shakur interviewing him, and he said he had three more fights. This one, the Rico, whoever that guy is, the winner of Dubois, which Dubois won,
Yeah, but he's
and
not
then
gonna fight Dubois for a third time, bro. For what? You think he's gonna fight Dubois? Look. Ideally, Caballel. Then if you beat him, run it back with Rico, and just get the fuck out of here, bro. Like I don't even know what the
really,
fuck you're still doing here, bro. Like
really,
what are you
man,
Fuck
doing?
out of here.
Get the fuck
yeah,
out of here, bro. Like I don't know what you're doing.
Take one or
You
the
know,
other. Yeah.
yeah.
you
Fucking
know,
fight
like
Pullen for the third one,
fuck,
bro.
bro.
Fight Pullen.
But yeah, Caballel looks like he's gonna be the guy because that's what they were saying before the fight, and that's what they're saying now. They're like, look, you got to fight that guy, or if you're not gonna fight him, give him your belt because he's been waiting, and yeah, like I'm a big fan of Usyk. You already know that, but yeah, at some point you're holding up the division. Like yeah, at some point, like like all right, you had your little whatever, your little shit show fight, circus whatever fight. Now it's time to get back in there, unfortunately, because you're a champion. You have 3 belts. As long as you insist on holding them, this is the standard. It doesn't change for you. So it is what it is. You got to fight that dude, you know? And he
I wish
can't
they
fight
treated.
Dubois. Go ahead, Herb.
I wish they treated Rolly's situation the same way. He only got one measly fucking belt.
Yeah,
Make it
but
feel better.
they're never gonna keep the energy. You know what this shit is? They never keep the energy for a fucking idiot that they do for somebody who actually has a standard and it's kind of like you don't hold a thief to the standard that you hold someone who's honest. Like let's say you got two people. One of them is a known thief and one of them is a pillar of the community who is also a thief. They're going to treat him worse because he's a pillar of the community. The thief, no, they're not going to say nothing. They know what he is. He's a fucking thief. But the pillar of the community, they're going to treat him badly. So it's like that with Usyk in the sense that, oh, you're supposed to be the gold standard. You're the pound for pound. So they give him a harder time than they give this fucking moron. When like this guy's a moron. He got a stoppage for punches. If you mad at that stoppage, Rolly got a stoppage for punches that didn't land, right? They literally didn't touch the guy.
I know. That's like the
It was
Spanish
crazy.
Flash.
It was crazy,
Motherfucker really
Joel.
jumped in like, yo, stop this. Stop. Like, yo, the punches is not landing, homie. Like, they literally not landing. But, American boxing. What are you going
It
to
is
say?
what it is, man. Fucking bullshit.
Mm. And then what about Tank? That if officiating, because I saw that Brendan Taylor kid, and he has some really shitty boxing takes. Like, his boxing takes are usually pretty fucking bad. And he starts talking about how Turkey and Sella and Ring are bad for boxing, and I'm like, yo, you understand the last 2 years of boxing was financed by them, right? You understand that? I don't think you understand what that means. That means if we take them away, if they're not here to make these fights, because most of the fights of the last 2 years were paid for by them. Most of them, yeah, the big ones. But if we let you have it your way, we wouldn't have nothing to watch. We literally wouldn't. PBC don't
Ain't
do
that the
shows
truth?
like that. PBC
He's a
don't
he's
do shows like that.
Who said,
he's a
who said that again?
True
he's a
School, I'm pretty
Brendan,
sure.
True School
he's a pro
Sports.
boxer. He's a
No,
pro boxer.
you know.
He's
Oh, go
Leo's
ahead.
man.
Yo, and that shit, and yo, Herb, like, I don't know if it's because I'm old or because I'm just a mean person, but it's like, yo, your whole shit is glazing boxes, homie. That's your whole, I want to be the boxer's friend. I want to go get a slice of pizza with you. You see what I mean?
So you know who said the exact same thing, bro? And it was today or yesterday. I was reading a tweet. Rick Ramos. He said
What?
literally he called it the turkey era. He was like, yeah, like we would have gotten these fights eventually. Like, I don't think so. I don't think so.
I
I don't
hold on,
either.
hold on, hold on, hold on. I have to play devil's
Who
advocate here
is
for a little bit.
No,
Rick
no,
I
no,
don't think
Ramos?
so.
no,
Wait,
no, no,
Who the fuck is he?
I
no. One at a time, fellas. Now, one, I fuck with Rick, on a personal level. Like, I talk to that dude outside of this internet construct and all that. But Rick has some bad boxing takes. Like, generally, his takes are usually actually really fucking bad. He said Ngannou was going to
That
beat
bad?
AJ. Yes, he said
Oh
Ngannou was
god.
going to beat
Oh
AJ.
god.
Literally. Okay. He said most of his boxing takes, honest to God, are actually pretty dog shit. And I fuck with him. Like, I got love for him. But you one of these guys that don't think that because you're in this industry, you really know what you're talking. No, you don't. Because most of what you said isn't true. Most of what you said. The reality is boxing in this country would be on its knees, and it would have been for the last 2 years because all the American funding went away. You can't count DAZN as American funding because that's an international platform that is not exclusive to America. When you talk about American funding, American broadcasters and American networks pouring money into the sport, that stopped last year in the summer completely. Yeah, it stopped because Showtime was already out and ESPN had left the sport. And you can't even, they're going to bring up, because I've seen people do it. Oh, MVP's on there. Yeah, they're not giving MVP a budget. I'm sorry to tell you. I don't like being the one to say that, but they're literally not giving them a budget. They're not pouring 90 million into the sport. So geniuses and people who love to be friends with boxers, explain it to me. Between Showtime taking their 50 million a year away, Fox taking their 50 or whatever million a year away, and ESPN taking away their 80 to 90 million, where the fuck was the money and the fight dates supposed to come from? Where? Because you love these fucking boxers so much you don't want them to have fight dates? Because right now, who's giving them fight dates? Turkey. Turkey's giving them fight dates. Zuffa's giving them fight dates. But y'all suck so much fucking dick and always got some boxers cocking your fucking face. You can't see you can't cover the sport. You suck too much dick. That's
I ain't
really
got
what it
no dick.
is. You too busy sucking dick to cover boxing. Straight up. I don't want to be no boxer's friend. The fuck? Hell no. Fuck out of here. I want to be Ray's friend. Motherfucker. I don't give a fuck. Boxers come and go. They come and go. The fuck is you talking about? 10 years ago, the Charlo brothers was a hot topic. What are they today?
I don't
Fucking
know
nut.
about that. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That's a bit
Hey,
extreme. That's a
eh,
bit
eh,
extreme.
I'm that's extreme. 10
To
years
call
ago, them
no, no, to call them a hot topic is a bit extreme.
well, look, somebody mentioned them motherfuckers is all I'm saying. But this shit about guys glazing boxes, it's like, I don't know how you could do that. I wouldn't be able to sleep at night if I did that shit. I don't like nobody that much. Except my kids, bro. Probably, yeah, I like them. Other than that, man, get the fuck out of here. I ain't trying to be your fucking
Yeah.
friend.
Motherfucking fighters say like a mid joke and fuckers is over here laughing their ass off. Like, relax, bro. Relax, bro.
You want to hold my hand? Fuck out of here,
You ain't
bro.
getting paid. Like you ain't getting
I
paid and
would,
shit.
bro. I would not. I would not take a picture with any fighter. Maybe just Canelo. But imagine you ask a fucking TV executive for a picture. Like Steven.
My,
Hey Steven, can I get a picture from
Max
yo,
Kellerman.
for
You want to take a
real.
picture
Like,
of Max
no,
Kellerman?
no. I'm not gonna pretend that there's not like. Look, one of my favorite fighters is Crawford, Canelo, but I don't want pictures with them. Like, no, for what? What the fuck for? You see what I mean? Yeah, I'm one of my favorite. I don't want a picture with it. Like, for what, bro? What, I'm gonna go jerk off to it later? What the fuck am I doing? You see what I mean? Now I might take a
heard
picture. I might take a picture with and it gotta be like a real big celebrity, like a movie star, because I'm not a picture. Yo, you take a selfie with me, yo. I don't like the idea of lowering myself. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm doing that if I do. Like, I don't like the idea of lowering myself. Nah. You know, I enjoy your fights, and your fights is good, and it's all good and all that.
But it's
But
degrading.
relax. It is
It's degrading.
exactly. It is
Yeah.
like that's how it
No, you
Could you
want
feels.
people
imagine,
to look at
take
Rolo.
Jules? Imagine taking a picture next to Fundora. Like, fuck that.
You about to have your arm
Fuck
around his
that.
waist while you looking up, bro.
Fucking
Yeah, imagine
Fundora.
Big
You need to
Rolo.
be a heavyweight. I ain't taking a picture with your ass. Fuck you.
Shout out to El Talibano. Yeah, I heard that Zerto got arrested for some shit about
Something about a
papers.
cartel.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, he got
Nah,
arrested. He got locked up.
I'll be honest. This was a typical Mexican shakedown, bro. They wanted some money. They knew who he is. He said, "Fuck y'all." All right, well, you going to jail? Typical.
Pretty
It's typical.
much.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Like, we know you just fought in America. We know you just fought the Mexican Sasquatcho, Macho Sasquatcho, and yo, you know what I'm saying? You should have gave that cop $20.
He
That's
went back to the hood with his money.
Hey,
yeah.
Jules. Hey, Jules,
Why?
you mean to tell me you wouldn't take a picture with like Gabby Fundura or like Alicia Baumgartner?
No. Honest to God, I would, because I'm more fans of them than I am of the guys, if that makes sense. Like, I know it sounds weird, but yeah, I'm more fans of them than I am of the guys. The guys, I don't like them on a human level. A lot of them I don't really like, because yo, relax. You fight for a living, bro. Relax. You're not a doctor. You ain't saving nobody. You see, you ain't even really fighting for me. You fighting for your bank account. Am I right? Am I right? You fighting for your bank account. How many times do the fighters in boxing let you know they don't give a fuck what the fans is talking about? They say that shit all the time. So what you look like running up like a dick with a dick in your mouth? Yo, you ain't taking attention to me.
What the fuck?
Fuck
You
out
are
of here,
violent, bro. What the
fuck your picture, bro. Fuck out of here. I'm gonna tell you when I started feeling that way. It was a guy on Instagram. He was interviewing one of the Charlo brothers, and you could see that he's just happy for the time, to interview the guy. I watched the shit on Instagram, and the guy's just really happy to be talking to one of his favorite fighters. This has to have been 10 years ago. And Charlo just started violating him. He just started violating him. Just like that.
You mean?
He's like, yo, these some dumbass questions. Yo, you need to fucking come up with some better. He just started disrespecting him because he could. You see? Because you lowered yourself putting this asshole on a pedestal. I saw Broner do that to Nestor Gibbs. And Nestor wasn't even being disrespectful. He was talking about Broner being removed from the pound for pound list. But Broner, being a fucking drunk, he chose to disrespect Nestor. This was also 10 years ago. And that's when I started realizing, like, well, that's when it sort of clicked. They're like, yo, fuck, you look like bowing down and begging these assholes for an interview. Fuck your interview. I don't give a fuck. I don't want to talk to you about nothing.
You seen Blue Blood screamed on Tom. He was like about Legion gone bomb, and he was like, "She ain't giving you no pussy, man. She ain't giving." I was like, "Yo, he got snapped." I was like, "Damn, Blue."
Yo, no, and like with her. Look, I got big love for that kid, and I hope she does well. But if some shit is going on and I don't really like it, yeah, I'm gonna call that shit out. I've been saying you need to fight Carolyn. If you're not getting Katie, you're not getting Amanda. So what we doing? You're not getting none of them. How you gonna say I can't fight you because I want to fight them? Well, they ain't gonna fight you. So what you gonna do? The shit look crazy. I just can't sit here glazing another fucking human being. Like, I can't, bro. Like, you got to do some spectacular shit. Like, I don't know, fight Godzilla or something. Like,
King Kong. Anyway,
Tokyo,
King Ghidorah.
I can't.
See, see,
Like, yo, you did that shit, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck out of here, bro. I can't do that. I can't do that.
she can either fight. She can either fight her contemporaries or either keep falling victim to Clarissa's bullshit. If you a
Yeah,
biggie,
because the
one
That's
shit
of
how I
is
them.
feel about.
the shit is Michael said it. Michael said it, and you know I take everything Michael says with a pinch of salt, because that motherfucker hate everything, bro. He hates. He come on here with a fucking attitude. He mad as a bitch because he keep getting kicked off. But he,
That's because people keep paying for it.
but
I
yo,
don't
he
even
had
get
a
kicked
point.
off that much. What the
He
fuck?
had a point. He had a point. He said he did say it months ago. He like I gotta give him grace and credit for this because he seen it months ago that you posting thirst traps and doing like the IG thing where you trying to sex yourself up and all that shit. You basically got pretty privilege and you not fighting nobody. Like he did say that. Like I ain't he did say that and it's like well yeah like if you think about the last 3 girls it's like. Well, yeah, like what was the point of them fights? Why are you still at
You getting
130? Ain't nobody there.
you getting that white privilege?
Nah, it's not. I remember too, like a while
You're
ago,
getting
like when she
privilege.
like popped for steroids or whatever, and it was Greg Hatchett. So like a couple months prior, I think Connor popped, or it was Connor or Ryan. Someone no, Connor, I think he popped,
Mm-hmm.
and he was on Connor's ass, bro. Then Alicia popped, and he was like,
They all were.
man, we really got to look closely at something like this. And I'm like, yo, nigga, what? What you mean?
Yo, and I'm gonna say
But
the
Yo,
you
he's
most I
saw
rubbing
can
it.
his
say.
chin too,
Yo,
by
yo,
the
yo.
way. Like he's like,
You
come
saw
on, we got.
Eddie
When
was
you really
trying to
look at it,
deflect
bro.
from the shit. It's like Connor never took no steroids. Eddie was trying the longest. And then what did fucking Connor do to him? Fucking funny.
And with Alicia, the most that I could say about her situation that I never tried to defend it. I just stuck to the facts. There's something there. I don't know what it is because she was never stripped or suspended. That's where her situation is different from everybody's, honestly. Is that's where her situation is unique. The Michigan Unarmed
Hmm.
Combat Commission never issued a suspension. The Alphabets never stripped her of her titles, right? Connor, they did suspend him in the UK, so he ran to America. You see? Ryan, he did get suspended. He did New York suspended him. You see, everybody else, they got hit with something. She's the only one that she ain't get hit with nothing. So if you
Jules,
saying you gotta let me talk, fam. Like you keep interrupting.
my bad.
If you saying that she was cleared categorically, you'd be right. Like, yeah, she didn't get suspended. Like you could say, yeah, they caught, but okay, then how come she still has her belts? She still has the same belts from when that shit happened.
Right.
If she really did something, why does she still? Everybody else got stripped in that situation. Everybody else got hit with some shit. She the only one that didn't. But I'm not. But once again, I ain't two-tone, homie. I am not dying on that hill. Like, nah, I ain't glazing nobody. I ain't glazing nobody.
Jules, I was about to say, I think Munguia got released of his ban and Janabek with the WBO, but I'm not too sure on that.
No, he did.
I
He
probably
did.
have to
He
fact
did.
check that.
He
Yeah.
did. He did. They established, it's the cover story. You could believe it or not believe it, but he proved where the shit came from. That's the story that he proved where the shit they found came from. So it's like,
Right.
yo, I mean, if that's
I
what they
gotta see
saying,
your shit on the relay. I gotta see your shit on the relay to find out what's going on with that bit. I know Janabek, he just got cleared of the WBO, Jaime Munguia, and
Yanni Bex is a lot more simple. Once again, it's a story that you could believe or not believe. But
right.
categorically, he proved where it came from. And it's in the national database of Kazakhstan that he had an emergency room visit. He was having some kind of pain. They gave him a prescription and he took it because in his country, it's not called meldonium. So he didn't know that was in there. It's like, and they produced the paperwork. So it's like, I mean,
You said it perfectly. That's exactly what I was gonna say, dude. I wanted to say, fuck, I forgot his name. Never mind. I just
his illness was crazy. I ain't never hear or see no shit like that before. Dude, like, what the fuck does he got?
Yeah.
Like,
Yo, for real, like what the fuck going on with him? But I'm
like,
just saying for them to say, you know me, Herb. I
Um,
don't listen. Motherfucking Cheeto Man could drive to my house and tell me Yanni Beck was sick, and I still won't believe it. Like you had to drive to my house to tell me that, so he wasn't
Jules,
sick then. You just
I
want me to
remember what
believe this shit. Go ahead, bro.
I remember I was gonna say Matias, they found a lower level than what was kind of like registered or whatever. I saw True Sports speak about that other than the Ryan situation, that his levels were lower than it wasn't supposed to be tested, Matias. I didn't know if you did a relay or
I
I didn't
did.
know what.
I did. What that was. Here's what that was. Matthias did not break any rules, and that story should have never been reported. Whoever put that out
Thank you.
there, they put it out there to make him look bad because his levels, he literally didn't break a rule. The levels were literally
Thank you.
way below the threshold. Whoever put that out there, they put it out there with the intention of making people think he broke a rule.
Like a hit
But he
piece.
didn't. Yes, because that's what that was. That's
Yeah.
what that
Yes.
was.
Jules, I'm fed up.
We see
I'm
Janet
pissed off.
Beck. We saw all these guys. It's exactly what we're playing into. It's all coming to I don't think these guys are just necessarily doping. I just think they don't really fucking know people
No, I
outside
think
the
that
country.
No, they're
for
doping.
me, no, they're doping. I mean, like if you listen, bro, if you telling me that I'm gonna get fucking $500,000 and the difference between getting it and not getting it is a fucking needle, sign me the fuck up, bro. Okay, I am fucking.
You don't think
all that
Ronaldo?
shit.
You don't think Ronaldo? The guys on
You're right,
for
Rick.
take this for example. You don't think any of the top 20 Forbes athletes in pay are on something? Come on, bro.
Listen, right before
Yeah,
Country
listen, you're right.
Country fought Macho Sasquatcho, he was taking shit. Right before he fought Macho Sasquatcho.
He got slid under the ropes.
Why'd you do that? Why'd you do it?
Yo, you know Mr. T found the footage of Macho Squatcho undefeated?
Nah.
Yeah, he did. He found it on Twitter.
He found it, bro. He
Hey, can we
found
pull that shit up? Hey,
He
that's
found that
crazy.
shit, bro. I'm like,
Hey, Jules.
yo, this dude got wild time,
Is there
bro.
going to be a relay segment? When did Rico Verhoeven become an MMA fighter? Apparently, that
Nah, I
boxing
mean,
was exposed by
bro, this-
MMA.
bro,
Oh,
this shit is
I know you're talking about. You talking about
this
that
shit is
MMA
He's a
guru guy,
kickboxer.
bro.
the shit is that MMA. Look, and Drew, I'm not trying to disrespect you, but I'm just saying a lot of MMA guys is gay as shit. The motherfuckers
No, it's gay.
They keep looking over at the boxing urinal to see what boxing working with. Like, bro, take your piss, bro. Why are you looking over here, bro?
Look
Y'all
at
over
real
there.
talk, bro.
You got the
Real-
ultimate. You got the ultimate fighting. Oh, you the ultimate. You could wrestle. You could fuck people in the ass. You doing great over there. Keep looking over here at my urinal. You see?
Wasn't there a reality show, The Ultimate Fighter?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yo, one of them dudes I think got crashed out and said, "I just want to bang, bro." And I'm like, yo, that's gay.
A virtuoso.
Yo,
Between them and certain melanin folks saying Usyk got exposed finally at 39, they were just waiting for a moment like this.
Oh, yeah.
But I mean, but you got, like I don't got time to play with people and fuck around.
Najee couldn't wait, Jules.
All right, but you gotta let me talk is what you need to do. Usyk is a white guy. So being a white guy, it's always gonna be a group of people that don't like him because he's a white guy. I don't tolerate that shit for nobody. You see what I mean? I'm not prejudiced towards the white guys. I don't like the white guys, but I ain't prejudiced towards them neither. Whereas, especially in America, because of all these liberals, they're trying to turn the white man into the Magneto of the shit. Like, no, motherfucker. If I'm walking down a certain street, I have never been worried that a white motherfucker gonna rob me.
A straight male Christian, Jules. A straight male Christian with kids.
Yo, listen, it ain't even look.
He's a Christian with kids. It's weird.
I never went to no neighborhood at night and was worried that the white guy gonna hop out.
You never locked your doors or pushed the lock doors because you're around white people.
Real, bro. I'm just being real. Like, yeah, and hey, listen. And when I got into shit and people tried to do things to me, fucked up things, bad things, like rob me, it was either my people or black folks. Yeah, the only people that ever tried to rob me were my own people or black folks. I ain't wasn't no white guy did nothing to me, so I know what the fuck y'all talking about. All right, straight up. So I'm not
There's a
prejudiced
reason
towards
why the
nothing.
takeout spots don't got no seats, man.
White guys rob differently.
Yo, maybe, but all I know is all the enemies and all the people and all the fucked up shit that happened. It wasn't a white guy that did it to me, so I don't got time for the bullshit. I don't got time for the fairy tale or the bullshit.
Well, most people
My own people are
Think about
likely, and this is
the
let me think about the sentence I'm trying to finish. My own people.
My bad, Joe. I was about to say, think about the prisons. My bad.
Think
White
my
people
own
rob you
people,
differently.
this is no. This is consistent throughout all groups of people. Undefeated. Your own Mexican people are likelier to kill you than somebody else. My own
free.
Dominican people,
You said
my
your
own
own
Dominican
brother.
people,
I
my own
ain't gotta say
Dominican
nothing
people
now.
are likelier to kill me than somebody else's people. Brim's own black people will kill him before they'll kill the white guy. This is consistent across all peoples. We will kill our own before anything. So miss me with the the white man's gonna float in on a cloud and he's gonna eat all the bit. Man, get the fuck out of here, bro. All the problems I ever had.
Did you hear about?
All the problems I
Yeah,
ever
did you hear
had was
about
with my
Ukraine
people,
versus
somebody
Russia?
else, bro.
But Jules,
See what I mean?
Jules, we're a different generation though. You go one generation before us, and the game is completely different.
But the shit is, Brim, I can't be mad. Look, I'm sorry. I'm not worried about what the fuck happened when I was in a sperm or when I was in my daddy nutsack. Like, what the fuck
I'm
that
not
got to do
either,
with me?
but it's good to be aware and understand
No,
where
it's
you
not.
came from.
No, it's not. Not if you bring
For
the shit
you,
up.
it
Like,
is. For me,
I
I'm
mean,
sorry.
if
I
you're a
grew up in the
dumbass,
South.
yeah,
I
it's
grew up
okay
in the
not to
South. I remember
acknowledge.
9 years
That's
old getting
fine.
chased by KKK kids. So that's for you. For me, that's a different experience. Sorry.
Come on, man.
Okay, bro. Well, okay, bro. Well, look, man. Well, look. I
I'm off the
ain't see
deep end.
Yeah, see, now we getting into the
I ain't on the deep
Umar
end. I'm on the
moment.
real end. It's a difference.
I
No,
don't
not you,
been
not
to
you,
the
Brim.
mountaintop.
Jules.
You
I
also
mean,
sick of
you
these
can go to
MMA
you can
people
go to
on
South
Twitter.
Africa right now, and the South Africans that are black, they're chasing away any African migrants that are not from there. They don't want them there. To
Yeah.
Jules's point.
Like I said this in a video, and I forgot what video it was. It was recent, and the liberals got mad at me. You getting mad at the Cheeto man that he's protecting his border, like Mexico's not protecting its border from the fucking Guatemalans. Stop
We're,
the cap.
we're
Stop it.
literally kicking the Cubans out right now.
Oh, I
Right
love
now.
that. You know, I love that shit.
You know
Oh,
what I'm
Jules
saying?
wants Sanchez to get kicked out then.
Hell
Yeah, you ain't
yeah.
kicking Sanchez out. What about Sanchez?
Jules wants them to kick out Frankie Sanchez.
Case in point. I loves the Mexicans, but my own Caribbean folk, because Cuba falls in that category. Man, fuck Frankie Sanchez. You beat my guy, bro. You beat fucking Richie, bro. Fuck you, bro.
You sound like Rich. You're gonna say it in fucking La Bamba, Richie.
That was so hilarious that Mr.
I
T
didn't
put
know.
up.
I didn't know he was with Eddie Reynoso. Eddie Reynoso was like, "Fuck yeah, Viva la Mexico," and he's like, "He's Cuban."
Hey, we also got
Hey,
That
but
shit
payback,
was
man.
funny.
No, but
It
I'm
was
gonna tell you
fucking
something.
funny.
Let me
They
tell
had
you
Richard
something.
Torres on the
Hey,
cross, man.
It was cool, man. It was cool.
Hey, everybody shut the fuck up. That's payback for all that shit Undefeated was talking about Eddie. This guy has been talking shit about Eddie Reynoso for 4 fucking years, bro.
Mexican Virgil Hunter. Mexican Virgil Hunter, bro.
all right, motherfucker.
So are you trying to say he just got one fighter
Got
and
right in
everybody
the
else
face.
don't really do nothing?
That's Mexican Virgil Hunter, bro. That's it.
That's what people said about Virgil Hunter.
And you know he about to have Isaac, right? Usyk with him now. Watch out now.
Shit.
So
Oh,
we're
out
gonna turn
wow.
him into a two-dimensional brawler instead of a one-dimensional
Yeah, he's still
brawler.
gonna be leading with his head.
I'm gonna tell you what he's gonna do for Usyk. He's gonna have him fighting in a pair of Skechers with the big sole.
Yo,
so
you stupid.
Some walkers.
Stupid, dude. You
Platform
fucking
tennis
stupid,
shoes.
They can wear
Have
high
him fighting
socks.
in a pair of
Fucking idiot,
Skechers, bro.
Them Tom
You know what
Holland
I'm saying?
shoes.
Yo, are y'all seeing what the MMA community all up in arms on Twitter? Oh my god, like shut the fuck up.
Yo, the shit is that I already said
Well,
this.
they gotta do this.
MMA and my thing is like, yo, look, when you that guy or when you that dude or when you that, You don't got to keep looking over. They always looking over at boxing like, yo, ain't nobody in boxing looking over at y'all.
They're
Oh, look at that.
obsessed with us, Jules.
Look at that
Obsessed.
gay shit.
Yeah.
Look at that gay shit they doing over there. Like, nah, we ain't
Fucking,
looking over there.
fucking
Y'all
booty
always
bandits.
looking
We
over
ain't
here, bro.
humping,
They're
man.
fucking booty
We ain't
bandits
over here
over there, bro.
cockfighting and humping, man.
Talking
No,
about,
they're
look at my
booty
judo.
bandits over there, bro.
Look at my fucking judo. Look at how I point my asshole at you. Like, bro, y'all don't the fuck y'all doing over there,
Jules,
bro.
Oh my
Jules,
God.
is
Y'all
it
doing
is
over
it
there,
how
bro.
much of it was Usyk
You
didn't
like
really
how I
train
hit you
or
in
he
a
needs to
rear naked
retire?
choke?
He needs to
Yeah,
retire,
So,
right?
I can hear all five of y'all at the same time.
I'm gonna say,
Yes and
Drew,
no.
that
Yes
I'm
and
gonna
no.
say well, you not Jules. I'm Jules.
My bad.
I'm gonna
My bad,
say,
Jules. I want to be Jules, but
What the fuck you do?
I'm gonna say, Drew, that we don't know because it could be that he didn't take him seriously, or it could be that he got old. Either explanation would make sense for a guy who's 39, bro. It could be
He
that he got old. It could be
yeah.
that.
didn't
Or
it
it
look
could
like
it
he
is.
wasn't 100%. He
It
didn't
is
look like he
actually.
was in full shape though. It
He
didn't look
was.
like
He
he
was
was in full shape.
233. He was 233. He was overweight. It's like we never seen him like that.
he normally come in 220 something.
Yeah.
He came in heavier.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's the dude is getting old. It could be. I mean, he's 39, bro. Like at some point, yeah, it catches up. You fucking 39. Do you know? Let me tell you, it's a big fucking difference between 29 and 39. Oh
Big
yes.
difference.
oh
It's a
yeah,
big
you're
Yeah.
Don't
There you
right.
What's
go.
the
don't tell boxing.
you've
Don't
been
tell the boxing
39.
community
Jules,
that though. Don't tell the
they were
American boxing
saying
that.
Jules, what's the difference now between 39 and 43 where you're at? Shit.
Well, I
I
mean, I'm
didn't.
not. I'm gonna say that I'm not a good example of my age. Fucking people keep telling me I look younger than my age. I don't know
You
what to make
do.
of that. I don't know what to make of that,
I don't
but
even know what age
You
you
do,
are,
Jules.
Jules.
You. I mean, even though you're
30, 40.
decrepit fuck,
I
you
don't
do look
even know.
younger.
I'm
I
in
don't
my
even know, man.
I'm in my mid 40s, bro.
I'm
I don't
close to
feel
late
like it.
30s now.
You could have fooled me, man. You could have fooled all of us.
Don't gas
I
Jules up
saw.
You
though.
like
Don't gas
20
him
or
up.
something like that, man.
I read that
That's
somebody said that right now, based on that Usyk performance, is the right time for a Wilder fight. Wilder's 40, so they're a couple of months apart. Like if
No, I
y'all
mean,
think Wilder could beat him, then go ahead, bro.
no, yeah,
Jules.
yeah, and they'll do. And if he actually took Wilder up on an off, if he gave him that opportunity and he beat Wilder, they're just gonna go back to the same. They're losers, bro, and that's why I stopped listening to him. Like, yo, not for nothing, a lot of y'all is really some fucking losers, bro. I'm not gonna listen to nothing y'all think
Yeah.
about nothing. Cause y'all some losers. You want loser Wilder to finally get a fucking moral victory because he's a
A
fucking
handout.
loser, and you
You
fuck
want
with
a
him
handout?
because you're okay, bro. You could do the live, bro.
My bad.
You've
My
been
bad,
drinking.
Jules.
You've been drinking.
Just a little bit.
I could
I smell
tell.
it.
I'm partying with. I'm partying with y'all. I'm partying with y'all. My bad, Jules. I was just about to ask you, what did you think about guys? What did y'all think about Usyk? They said Usyk slowed down during the Fury rematch and the Dubois rematch. I don't believe the
I don't.
Dubois rematch, but I kind of believe the Fury rematch. He slowed
No,
down.
If
I
he
don't
slowed
agree with
down,
that.
then he would have lost,
I
or it
don't
would have
agree
been
with that
closer.
because
No,
the Dubois rematch, he looked better in the second fight than he did in the first one. He literally looked better. He was more dominant. That's why I'm not of the opinion that he got old overnight, even though it's a plausible explanation. I'm not of that opinion. The last time I saw him, he looked better than the first time he fought Daniel. So to me, it's not that. To me, you didn't take this guy seriously. How do I know? Look, he came
right.
in 233. You don't never weigh
Thank
that
you.
for a
Yeah,
fight. You
That's his
never
career
weigh that for a
highest.
fight.
yeah,
So
yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's my bad.
Hey, that was hilarious that they put Torres on the cross with Jesus and the other.
yo,
No, that was
they
Dude,
not
they
did
right.
made
That
a
Terry
was
Terry
fucking.
wrong. That
They
was
made a
wrong
fucking
wrong.
dirty,
That was
action
bro.
figure of him. They
wrong.
made an
Fuck
action
you,
figure of him,
country.
country.
No, the best one to me is the one he's laying in the pool, bro. Like that's fucked
Nah,
up.
the action. Did you
They
guys
had
see
him on
the?
the slip and slide. They had him on the slip and slide. I seen. I'm like, yo, they doing Richie bad, bro. They
They
doing
doing
Richie
Richie
bad.
bad, man. That is not right. I feel bad for Richie, man. 'Cause
Damn.
I did like Richie. I ain't gonna lie. I like the
Oh,
young man.
someone said the passion
Did
of
you
the
guys see
Torres.
the action figure? The action figure was crazy.
Oh my
So he's
god.
sleeping. They got him
I
laid out sleeping as an action figure.
Now I'm gonna smoke a cigarette. Undefeated. You the captain of the ship. Let's go.
You said you wasn't smoke a wooly. What?
With
Let's
Bogey.
think a cigarette.
Nah, y'all know what a woolly is, do y'all?
He said he was gonna smoke
Hey,
a cigarette.
All right, I
what
got a
y'all?
question for you guys.
Go,
Go
go
All
ahead.
ahead,
right,
country.
country.
Where does Torres go from here, man? I mean, for real, where does he go from here? Because even if he
I think
builds
he's
it
go
back
down a
up,
level or two back, country.
A
I
lot
think
of
this is a
people been
setback.
saying regional country. A lot of people been saying he could be
Nah,
a good regional fighter around like his states and shit like that, but not world level.
he needs to try to go to cruiser. Like, come on, bro. You at least gotta like be
But I think
200.
Uh,
that's gonna be. I think it's gonna be really hard for him though, because remember he came in 228 pounds for this fight. That means he got to
And
drop 48 pounds.
the cruisers are just as good. He's lucky he didn't go with the Breedis, Michael Hunter, and Garcia Vera
How
and Marco Hook because they would have fucked him up if he was in cruiserweight. So it's like this is
is
probably the best way to go cruiserweight. Fight a Jai or a Benavidez or I don't know.
is Richie versus Benavidez like a okay fight or big? I don't want to say big fight, but is it a good fight for y'all?
Bro,
Cruiserweight.
to me, it's not realistic, so I ain't thinking
I
about
would,
that
I
shit.
would, if it came in Texas because we got a big Mexican fan base in Texas on Cinco de Mayo. I would go, even though I'm white. You know, I would go.
oh man, here's something. Do you think David Benavidez would ever try to fight Richard Torres as an opponent? Now that
he'll
he's
I,
fuck
like,
around.
dude, that's what I was wondering. Sanchez or a Torres because they're talking about Usyk. You know, they got the Cuban Sanchez, they got
No,
Torres. Like,
no, no, no,
what you
no,
guys think?
no. When has Benavidez shown
No,
that
no, no,
he
no.
move like that?
Yeah, that
Unless it's a convenient fight, when is he showing he gonna move like that?
He's never.
you're right about that. Yeah, we got to kind of wait and see almost.
You know, now you got a chance to throw extra hate on Usyk now. People, see, now we know Usyk's overrated. Y'all was comparing him to Ali. First of all, I didn't do that. I thought he was like top 15 heavyweight all time. Really one of the best in this era.
I
But
was
that's what
just
about
doing that
stuff
in
right
his
there.
prime. I wasn't doing. I don't think people were doing that necessarily at this age in his career, but I think they were doing that like in Ali and Usyk's prime. Like if you compared their prime, like cruiserweight to Usyk's prime is like you had Zora Foley, you had Henry Cooper, what was that Doug Jones guy? You had a couple guys in the '60s that are just like, man, who are these guys? But I don't think they're like saying just.
I mean, there were a few people who was overreaching about how great the fighters were. But
Yeah, they were
but
putting
it was a
Usyk as like
minority,
the
and then some
greatest of all
people.
time and saying that.
Yeah,
It's like, I
but
don't
it was
think
a
he's the greatest of
minority
all
though.
time. He's a
Yeah, that
top
was a
10, but
stretch.
not the
Yeah, it was
greatest.
a stretch, but it was a minority, and now people are trying to use
Yeah,
that as
yeah.
they're saying, "Oh, he don't ever compare him to Ali. He's overrated." I'm like, bro, he's 39 years old, and this is
Yeah.
so bad for
He
boxing.
can,
Y'all saying this
like,
bad for boxing, but y'all ain't say shit about WBA elevating somebody to super champion that only fought one time in the division versus a fighter that never fought in the division before. But what
and that's
Usyk did was a bigger
exactly my
problem.
point. Like,
Eat
you
my
think
ass.
how they rate champions like Frazier, Sonny Liston, kind of the lower tier that didn't defend their titles that much, Rocky or Jack Dempsey or Jack Johnson. It's like, is Usyk not over them? Come on, like
shit.
the lower tier champions that didn't defend their titles that much. You can think personally if their competition was shit, but how traditionally they rank boxing, I just like we gotta keep the same standards sometimes. I don't know
Yeah, but the
Shit.
thing is, what are
how
those
we rank
standards
these
though?
fighters.
But what are those standards? A lot of the standards are bullshit and cockamamie to some degree. So we're going by standards that's kind of based off
It is.
bullshit to some
It's
degree.
all some of it's corruption. Yeah, they don't count robberies. They don't count close decisions or stuff like that. Yeah, there's some of
You
that.
say the word robbery, and the first thing that comes to my mind is Sugar Barroso. That's what comes to my mind when I think of robberies.
Rolly versus that old man Barroso
Sugar
or
Barroso, yeah.
Barroso or whatever his name is. That's a good one.
Sugar Barroso.
I'd have to see that one, man. Sugar Barroso, who's versus who?
Rolly, that's the robbery of all time.
Yeah, that's what I was talking. Okay.
Yeah, the premature
I
stoppage.
got you.
You hit him with that Ali Fana punch, bro.
Man, some dude was talking shit on Twitter about that old man, and I guess he was a champion. And that old man beat him. Y'all know who I was talking? You know who I'm talking about? I don't know. What's his name?
Who?
he was talking shit about him on Twitter. It's like I couldn't believe I lost to old man like that, and he was a champion, and that old man beat him right after that fucking Rolly shit. Someone in the chat, y'all know who
Oh,
exactly I'm
Ohio
talking about.
Davies.
Yeah,
You
it's
mean
some young dude on
you talking
Twitter.
about Sugar Barroso?
Yeah, the old man beat some young dude after that for a championship,
That wasn't
and
after
he was
that.
talking shit on Twitter.
That was before. I think.
That was before.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was
see,
that was before.
that's what's boxing about, man. That's the cool shit, man. I like
I'm
that.
looking forward to Oshaki and Ford.
Yeah, that's
You
gonna be
got
a good
Shockey,
fight.
right?
Yeah, absolutely. Shock is definitely.
Yeah.
I went against Shock one time, and that's the last time I'm doing that until otherwise.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I love the way Shock is moving. He called Shakur a bitch, you know. Well, not a bitch, but he said, "How you gonna listen to him when he's scary?" He like
I
you
like
getting
it.
advice from two
Yeah.
guys that are scary. I like that shit.
You
You
need
know how
some
y'all.
advice for your boyfriend, Raymond Ford? They're all in the camp together trying to fucking beat this dude. I hope fucking Shock pulls it off. I hope
Yeah,
Shock pulls it off. And that's why I was surprised, like, Sanchez beat fucking Torres. It's like, you got Bomac in his corner. It's like, hell yeah, you got to show some of them haters that think, oh, Torres is going to run him over or some shit like that.
yeah, but you know what? You know that was their first fight together, and sometimes it takes time to
Adjust.
add
Yeah,
those
I know what
wrinkles
you're
and such and so
saying.
forth. But when it comes to Shock, though, y'all was talking crazy to me when I mentioned Roger Mayweather. And shout out to Marcos for the interview on Fight Hub because I told him to ask that
I
question. I
wasn't.
thought it was a
I
great
didn't. I
question.
didn't know nothing about it.
And he asked him about his history with Roger Mayweather because he was under Roger Mayweather when he was young for over a year, and I knew that. And he talked about it extensively, and I thought it was dope. So shout out to Marcos.
Yeah,
And
but he
Fight Hub.
don't
Shout
fight
out
like
to you,
Roger
man.
though.
Shout out to you, man.
No, it ain't about fighting him. About like it was about just what he got from there, what he took from working with him, because that was his lean years and learning. So he learned a lot from Roger.
Okay, well, I mean, okay, I got Shock anyway. I got Shock on Saturday, bro. That's not a
Yeah,
hard
me
pick.
three.
Like,
Me three.
Ray's a good kid, but he ain't blow me away yet. He really ain't blow me away at 126, let alone
You know what the problem
130.
with Ray is? He fights to the level of his competition. Sometimes he gets lackadaisical. He'll sit on his hands. Sometimes he get a little AB itis.
Yeah, and it is what it is with him. Brim, what you think about Shiraz and Munguia? What you think about that?
That's a good scrap, bro. I'm for it.
Well,
Let me see it.
No. See, you doing the gay shit. We know it's a
Gay
good
shit. Fuck
scrap.
you.
No, we know it's a good scrap. Who do you think wins that fight?
Man, that's a tough one.
Absolutely
Man, I don't know off rip. If I'm going to pick somebody, I'm just going to pull Munguia out of the hat just because I think his competition and he learned a little bit and got a little more armor on him than Shiraz has. That's the only reason why I'm going with him off the top right now. But it's a very difficult pick.
Herb, same question.
Brim hit it right in the nose. Munguia,
You
that's
gonna go with Munguia?
Yeah, then you look at Shiraz, you can't tell me anything he's done except for beat up Ammo Williams. That's about it.
That's what I was gonna say too. That he did beat up Ammo and he did beat up Edgar, but like, what does that really mean?
I mean, what is Edgar, bro? Edgar is gatekeeper level at best.
Yeah.
See, but here's the intrigue though, because Munguia got knocked out by Pillow Hands French guy.
True,
So,
but he changed his style. But he changed his style a little bit after that too, though.
Skull also William Skull.
Hold on, I'm not finished. Although he didn't see the punch coming, so I got to give him that at least. But
you gotta
each has a chance to knock the other guy out. I'm gonna go with Munguia because of the fact that he's had better, stiffer competition than Shiraz.
The shit about the Munguia fight that makes it hard for me to pick is Munguia never been a little guy. He has never been a little guy in no fight that he ever been in. Never.
He will be in this one.
He will be in this one. And you know what? I mean, like, think about it. He was bigger than Dennis Hogan. He was bigger than who's the guy he won the belt for? Saddam Ali. Like he was bigger than all them guys. And at 160, he was bigger than all them guys too. This is the first time he gonna go in the ring, and he's not the bigger guy. He was bigger than Resendiz. He was bigger than him.
Damn.
Not bet so small in Shiraz, though. He got some type
of
height.
The other thing is,
no. I don't.
The other thing is you can't really trust Shiraz's chin though either, right?
Uh-oh.
It's a
You about to open up
Pakistani
the
chin. It's
Pandora's
that
box of jewels
Pakistani
right now.
chin, dog.
Pakistani chins.
You know what I'm saying? That's a
You can't
legit.
trust
That's a
them. It's that
legit.
Amir Khan chin shit.
That's a legit concern, bro. Like I don't know. I don't know if you could hold a shot from no Mexican. You ain't never. Has he even fought a Mexican? I ain't never seen Shiraz fight a Mexican. I haven't.
The closest was that Dominican Adames, and we seen how that went. Turkey was on the side of the ropes. You got 4 rounds down. Like, come
Speaking
on.
of Turkey, he pissing me
They
off.
tried to
right now.
rob that
Turkey
man.
pissing me the fuck off.
Turkey was on the sidelines. He's a Dominican.
Yep.
Turkey pissing me the fuck off right now. He on some bullshit.
He got Shiraz as his propaganda pet.
No, not even that. I'm just talking about the whole Usyk and Kabial. Not now, man. What the fuck you mean?
Man, they gonna do that fight, man.
It's
do
gonna
that fight.
happen.
Yeah, but
They
Turkey
gonna
be
do that.
saying dumb shit though. Turkey be saying some dumb shit.
I think Turkey wants him to lose. He wants that in Ishtambul.
Yeah.
Turkey,
Maybe.
and Caballo's like, no, I went in Germany, and they're like Ishtambul in front of a mosque. Like he wants it in Alcatraz, in front of the pyramids,
Yeah,
in
but
front
for
of a mosque.
Yeah, but for Usyk, it would probably be better if it's in Istanbul, because yo, motherfuckers don't know. Motherfuckers used to get robbed in Germany,
Yes.
man. Motherfuckers used to go to Germany and get fucked. in Germany.
Caballo's last
Yeah,
fight.
which is why Caballero
put it in
You know,
front of
you
a
want
mosque?
guys, you want to talk about the stoppage with Usyk? Look at Caballo's last fight with Kambini in his hometown.
It was. I mean, like he did. Look, he beat the guy. You know, he did.
He did.
He beat the guy. He beat the guy, but it wasn't nothing. It wasn't nothing controversial about that. It's just that look. If you want that fight in neutral terrain, because they will fuck you out there. Like, yeah, they'll fuck you out there. They will fuck you out there. So you know,
Jules,
Deep and hard.
Istanbul's a Muslim country though. Like that you know, Turkey. That's you know, it's still kind of like Turkey's ground and Caballo's ground. Like Germany is actually kind of safer.
Turkey,
Even though they rob
Put it in front of a
motherfuckers.
mosque?
Even though they rob motherfuckers like daylight.
Right? Shit.
I don't know.
They're gonna have it in front of a mosque?
nah. I mean, they didn't
Yes.
say all that. They said
No,
they
he
said that
said
it's gonna be in front of a mosque.
They're
They
gonna
said
have it
Yes.
out here. They're gonna have it out
He
here in
wants it in
Frisco.
front of not the Turkey Stadium. There's a stadium close by Turkey. No, he doesn't want that. He wants it in front of a mosque, like Alcatraz, like in front of the pyramids. It's like this dude is like doing LSD or smoking crack or something.
Put it on the Strait of Hormuz. Fuck it.
Just put it on the moon. Put it on the fucking moon.
Oh, shit. But nah, Turkey wants to do the fight
Crazy.
in an exotic location. I think personally, look, why do you gotta fight the German guy in Germany? Why we
Well, why is
doing
Usyk
that?
fighting
Just
anyway?
fight him on a
I mean,
porn
shouldn't he
set,
retire by
bro.
now?
In front of
That's
a
what I
Fight on a
mosque.
porn
They're
set.
not fighting in front of a stadium, Jules. They're fighting in front of a mosque. It's
Bro,
the
just
same
fight
thing
on
with
a
the
porn set.
pyramid.
I'm gonna put you in the corner, bro, because you're
Yo,
talking. To
Jack Daniels whooping his ass right now, bro.
shit is fucking him up, bro. Like he's saucy as shit. Like
He is. He is.
He's taking a
Fucking him up.
He's taking a 10-8 count right now,
He
bro.
said Jack Daniels is fucking him up right now.
oh shit.
Damn.
But yeah, I think he's better off going to Istanbul, man. I don't think Turkey's gonna make the Rico fight. I think what he's gonna do, he'll make the Caballero fight, and he'll have Rico on the undercard. And there's a lot of good fights for Rico too. You could do Rico Wilder, Rico Chisora, Rico White, because he showed, yo, I could fight. Like I know I'm a kickboxer, but I could box a little bit. So
He definitely conducted himself pretty solid.
yeah.
Rico
He had
AJ.
form.
What was supposed to happen?
It
Rico
AJ finna fight Fury.
it ain't gonna be Rico like that wouldn't have been bad, you know, Rico AJ, but because AJ already got what's this guy fighting? Pretoria
He's
Yeah.
fighting unbiased
I
brim. He's
don't
fighting
know.
unbiased
I don't know.
brim.
Yeah, you know,
But,
he's and then after that is Fury. And then after that is Fury.
Yeah.
So it's like, nah, he can't fight Rico. He can't fight Rico. Not yet. Not now.
We should get a new trainer.
That was before then, but not now.
Nah, Peter. Look at what Peter Fury did with him. Look at what he did.
Turn him almost to a heavyweight champ. Fuck.
You know what would be a good fight for Rico, even though he might not be able to get this fight? Michael Hunter.
So, it's too
No,
big to
Michael
be-
Hunter's been too inactive. That's
Yeah.
not
I
fair.
know. That's why I said it
He's
probably happened
way
because
too
Michael Hunter
inactive.
stuck
And
with
he-
Dark
Go
he
King.
ahead,
lost to
Herb.
Povetkin.
Herb. Go ahead, Herb. Go ahead, Herb.
Rico needs to learn how to fight tall. He's tall as shit, and he's still slumped over, eating all kinds of uppercuts. He needs
Yeah.
a new trainer to teach him how to fight the way he's built, you know. So
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, but that could have been for the Usyk fight, Herb. In fairness, the way because he was fighting like low chin tuck, like that could have been for the Usyk fight. For a different guy, you never know. Peter like that. Peter was able to get that out of that guy like that. It's like, yo, y'all doing something right over there. Y'all are.
It
Y'all
was
doing something
impressive.
right. Yeah. So, I mean, you could do a lot of fights for Rico and put it on the undercard. Like to me, look, the last 2 fights for Usyk should be Caballero, then Rico one more time. And get out of here, bro. I don't know what you doing. Get out of here, bro. Like, why is you still fighting?
the Usyk tweet.
You were supposed to retire after the Fury rematch, and then Frank Warren got fucking Didi to jump in the ring, and you gave us that. It's like people didn't know he didn't have to give us the Rico fight or the Didi rematch. It's like it's kind of like almost forced upon him.
Yeah.
And he looked in that rematch. Is like I kind of don't want this fight. Turkey, make the fight. Fuck it.
No, I thought he was kind of setting up for the Dubois rematch because he gave the belt away. I think he was setting up for that to some
Get
degree.
Herb. Get Herb.
Yeah, you
Probably
see
got to be with
Bud,
this Rico.
Bud handling Ja.
Say it again.
You seen Bud handling Ja. He was wrestling Ja,
Oh
lifting
yeah,
him
I
up. off
seen.
his
Yeah, I
feet.
seen that shit. Yeah, I seen that
Yo,
shit. But
Bud is,
a different
that's how
guy, bro.
that's how
He a
Bud
different.
show love though. He wrestle with you.
Yeah, like he's just a strong ass guy. Like ain't nothing. But he should. But Usyk need to do what Bud. Look at what Bud doing. He traveling the world, seeing different fights. Like yo, retire, my like now you can't because if you retire now, they gonna say you ducking Caballero. Now you can't. Where you know you could have
Moses.
right
He got a good
before this fucking Rico fight, you could have sailed into the sunset. Now you know you can't leave because you got to fight Caballero.
I mean, he could, but you're right.
Yeah, if he did it now, it's gonna look bad. If he did it now, if he would have did it before, it'd have been like, well, yeah, he just beat Daniel again. Well, what is there, But now, if you leave now, or you look like shit with Rico, and it's gonna look like you ducking Caballero. You can't leave now. Not like this. Man.
They're gonna throw Moses in him too, Jules. They're gonna throw Moses in him too.
Nah, they're not gonna do that. They're not gonna do that. Moses
they're already
is far
doing
away
it.
from that.
No, they're not. Frank is holding him.
Yeah, Frank ain't gonna do that. Frank ain't dumb. He ain't gonna do that. Moses is his guy. He ain't gonna put him in there with him. Yo, all right, you gotta stop drinking, bro. Like you stay coming on here drunk, bro.
You gotta sip slow.
All right, what the fuck was I gonna say?
Snap into a Slim too.
Fuck,
No,
man. I just had a brain fart.
We're talking about Usyk and Caballero. Usyk and Caballero and Moses.
Not what I was thinking. That's not what I was thinking about.
You think about Turkey?
Nah. What was I thinking about? Canelo. That's what I was thinking about. Canelo. My guy is still the top earning boxer in the sport. Face of boxing, bro. Still. And by a lot. I know Undefeated don't like him. He turned into a Benavidez fan, man, but Canelo's still a face, my guy. Still top.
You saw that man Billy face off.
Yeah. I was talking about the top earning boxers in Forbes, bro. This dude is still the top earning boxer.
Where was the new way at?
He wasn't on there. On there.
Really?
I don't know. I don't know. He wasn't on there. He might be on there for next year. I mean, he might be on there for this year. He might be on there for this year, next year, because of the Nakatani fight. But it was just really, what it was? It was Canelo and Jake Paul, bro. It was Canelo and Jake Paul. That's the only boxers that was on that list. That's fucking wild, by the way. That's fucking wild. But yeah, Canelo, bro. Face of boxing. Can't tell me different. Also, that's what I was thinking about. Turkey just said he gonna try to make the Benavidez fight for Ja.
Yeah,
put that bitch on Netflix, man.
I know Jerry's happy to hear it, and you gonna see he ain't gonna take it. Undefeated gonna stop being a Benavidez fan real fucking fast because he ain't gonna take that fight.
Undefeated is a Benavidez fan?
Yeah, he turned into a Benavidez fan.
Oh man, Undefeated. Why you gotta do that?
You defeated now.
Yeah, he defeated.
You're defeated. You're not undefeated. You're not even undisputed.
Oh man.
Bivol gonna end up fighting Callum Smith. I already see it. He gonna end up fighting Callum Smith. And
Hey,
that's gonna be David's excuse not to go back to light heavyweight. Go ahead, Herb.
I was watching Pro Box last night, right? And there was this young fighter in the ring. His name was But this guy, he fought straight up and he punched like David Benavidez a little bit. He got that little shoe shine thing going on. And the commentators, they just kept on mentioning David Benavidez, and the little guy, he's fighting and whatnot. He punched like David. He don't fight like me. Punched like him a little bit. I said, oh, Jules would have enjoyed this here, boy. And all they was talking about was David throughout the whole goddamn match. Damn.
I mean, Rickman, I'm gonna
And I
say
hit you
that
up too. I said, yo,
Rickman, I'm gonna say that. Look, you saying that Bivol should just drop that belt. That because he's talking about the BO, Callum Smith, interim, all that bullshit. And it's like, drop it for what? Do you think David's coming to 175 or something? What are you gonna drop it for? Because David's about to go to 175? That's my question. That the excuse for David is gonna be, oh, I'm not going to 75 because he's fighting Callum. When homie, you wasn't ever going back down there anyway. You was never going back down there. But that's what the excuse is gonna be. Oh, well, he's fighting Callum, so what I'm gonna go down there for? And that's why I'm saying, okay, if you're not going back down there, cool in the game. Go fight Jai. Because you're not going down there, right? You're not going down there, right? Yeah, fuck that shit.
You want to catch weight?
This, right? Bivol this and Bivol that, and the catch weight and all the shit, right? So go fight Ja. Go fight Ja. I prefer that.
Yeah.
You know
Is there any
and
news on the IBF and job right now? Because is there any update on that?
Not yet, but the way something is happening is the IBF has not yet ordered another fight.
Yeah, they stagnant.
Like it's been weeks, Prim. It's been weeks. Like when the fuck did they take this long to make a fucking decision? Like, yo, it's been weeks. What y'all gonna do with that belt? It's been weeks.
They ain't doing nothing because they wait.
It's like the Carlo shit.
Said yes, if David does nut up, he should drop it. Yeah, if David actually were going to 75, the problem is you actually think he going to 75. I don't know why this is hard for people to understand. That guy is not cutting that weight. Why would you think a guy that just for that cruiserweight is gonna go to light heavyweight? Where do they do
Almost
that?
at heavyweight. Almost at heavyweight.
Where they do that? Like the guy just fought at 200 and rehydrated the 2 and change. And y'all really believe he gonna go like that? Fight is not happening.
Jules,
you need to.
He's not giving up his cheeseburgers
the
to go back
cruiserweight
down to
going
light
up
heavy.
never does that. That's weird as fuck.
Ignacio, what you thought about that Rico Verhoeven, man? What you think about that?
That was Usyk fucking averted the greatest upset since Buster Douglas beat Mike Tyson. That's what I think. That literally was. We were literally 4 minutes away from seeing possibly the greatest upset in boxing history. If it wasn't for Usyk catching him with that uppercut and fucking dropping him, and then him literally staggering around like a fucking drunken sailor, and then him beating the shit out of him in the corner, yeah, we might have seen the greatest upset in history. It's crazy.
Do you think it's because he got old, or do you think it's because he didn't take him seriously?
Honestly, Jules, I've never seen Usyk be fat and out of shape, so I don't think it was that. I just genuinely think what happened to him is, I think Father Time is starting to catch up to him a little bit. He is 39. He's coming off of a 10-month layoff. I mean, you cannot be taking those kind of layoffs at his age anymore. I think he should have fought.
Was 10 months ago? That was 10 months ago?
The Dubois fight was in July of last year, Jules.
Wow, bro, that shit felt like it was fucking yesterday.
Yeah.
I know, man.
It was a 10-month layoff. That's what I'm saying. Like, I think part of it was part of it was rust, and I think part of it was that he probably didn't think Rico was going to present the problems he did with that weird herky-jerky style of his. But I think Usyk finally figured him out. Like in the last few rounds, like round 8, round 9, he kind of started to time him a little bit and hit him clean. And that's when I saw, okay, he's kind of figured this fucking guy out. And then what happened was Rico got greedy and thought, oh, I can hit him and hurt him. And then in those exchanges, he didn't bring his hands back quick enough, and boom, he got caught with that uppercut, and it was good night.
What you think about Torres getting knocked out in the second round?
That shit's
Fuck.
crazy. I mean, to lose to Frank Sanchez is a bad look. But the one good thing that he has is he's got time on his side. He can rebuild. That's the
That's
one good thing.
that was the follow-up question. Do you honestly think, based on what happened, he could, like, can he rebuild?
I think he can.
He already had a reputation. I didn't buy into it, but I saw people say it. I didn't buy into it. That because Jalalov knocked him out in the amateurs, he was a glass Joe. That's what people were saying.
I mean,
Well,
but the thing
where's he
is,
gonna go?
Why is Sanchez a bad look for him though? Iglesias.
I'm just saying because Sanchez was never considered like a real contender. Like
Well,
Like he
they
wasn't.
ducked the
you know,
IBF eliminator. They ducked the IBF eliminator, and he was kind of like the boogeyman before he lost to Caballero.
yeah, but the thing is, with the thing that Top Rank did, which is what they're really good at doing, is they're good at moving their guys a certain way to get them ready to step up. And I kind of thought this fight might be a bit too far for Richard because he hadn't fought a guy on Sanchez's level up until this point. So I thought, like you're taking a
I mean,
risk
he
here.
fought Guido. Like, I know Guido's not amazing. Guido's not amazing, but Guido is like, he's kind of right there with a fucking Frank Sanchez. I mean, kind
Yeah,
of.
I mean, you can kind of make the case. Yeah, I'm not saying you can't, Jules, but I just kind of thought that maybe this kid needed at least a couple more fights where we could really see, what would happen to him if he got tested. Because in a
Well,
lot of the fights
Iglesias.
he fought, I didn't really think he got tested, to be honest with you. I thought he dominated and he never really faced any real adversity in the fights that he had.
I think
But
if he
Moses
rebuilds,
didn't take that IBF
I
eliminator.
think
You know that Iglesias, right?
I think if he rebuilds, he's only going to be able to go to a certain level, and he's going to have to stay away from the elites because they'll tear him up like a fucking piece of raw meat.
Yeah, like the fact that you couldn't. I really was convinced he was going to steamroll Frankie, and if you can't do that, for me, I don't know where you are, bro. You in the ocean. I don't know where you are. If you can't beat that guy, because it's worse guys to fight than him. Like Frankie is like, yo, fucking Caballero beat this guy just going to his body, bro. Just pressuring him and going to his body. That was pretty much it. That was the strategy. If you can't beat him, well, how you gonna beat Moses?
Yeah, he's out there in the ocean hanging onto a buoy right now.
That's what I'm saying.
I
If
mean,
you can't beat him, how you gonna beat Caballero? How you gonna beat Moses? How you gonna beat Tierra Moana? Like, it's worse shit out here than fucking Frankie Sanchez. If you can't
Let me
beat
tell you
that
something.
guy, I don't know, man.
No, I get it. I just think though that like one loss, in my opinion, doesn't mean that you just throw a dude into the scrap heap and then that's it. Like, is it possible what Country said happens? Yeah, I'm not gonna sit here and say it's not. Like, he could rebuild and then still get beat up anyway, right?
Yeah.
I'm not saying that doesn't happen, but there also is the chance that if you rebuild this kid the right way, he might actually turn out to be a lot better than we thought he would be.
Yeah, Herb.
Hey yo, you see David told Mike Tyson pocket size heavyweights. For you to be a pocket size heavyweight, it had to be something really special about you. I don't think Richard carry that. There was really nothing too really special about him. But you see pressure fighters all over. There's really
Yeah.
nothing too special about his pressuring and his technique. Nothing
His
special.
Not his technique. I'll say you're right. I agree with you. A lot does. The only thing that stands out about Richie is that he hits hard as fuck. Because he do hit hard. Like, you could see that when he hits guys. Even at the end of the first round, he caught Frankie with a hot one. Like, he rocked him. So he does have. I think he has the power to be that, but maybe he just doesn't have the feet. That could be it. Like, you don't got the feet to constantly have to come forward and protect yourself while you do it. You just don't have that because, bro, you got knocked out in the second round, bro. That's just not. It didn't get to turn into a fucking fight. It didn't get that far. So I don't know, man.
Yeah,
Hey
I
yo,
mean, it's going to take some time, I think, for him to kind of, Jules, honestly, you know what this kind of makes me think is that maybe he needs to do what Tim Zoo did, go to a guy who can switch up the style, add wrinkles to his game, and then maybe he can implement those wrinkles in fights and then kind of get better. Maybe that's what he's going
I
to
mean,
have to
yeah,
do.
maybe. I mean, is it a bad advertisement in your opinion that the first fight he had with Bo Mack, he got knocked out? How much of that do you attribute to him going to Bo Mack,
I
if
can't
anything?
really put that blame on Bomac because Richard Torres chose him. That was his
Yeah.
decision to make, to say, I'm going to go with this dude. Like, once you choose a trainer that you don't really know, and then you're using that guy in your first big fucking step up fight, like, yeah, that you can't put that on the trainer. You have to put that on the fighter because he's the one who hired the trainer, So
Obviously he was a little over ambitious, a little too ambitious for himself.
Would he have won if it was his father in the corner? I mean, do you think? Would he have won?
no,
Nah,
no,
it wouldn't have mattered.
no. I don't think it would have mattered, Jules, because from what I had seen of Richard, to me, he had gotten kind of stagnant. Like, he wasn't really getting better with his father in the corner. So I understand him, hiring a dude that he thought could help him. I just didn't think Bomac was the right guy. I think he needs someone who can kind of work with someone like him and try to add wrinkles to his game, but subtle wrinkles. Like, I think a Pedro Diaz or maybe even an Ismail Salas would work better for Richard than a Bomac would.
Yeah, because Bomac really trains box. It was. I'm not. Hindsight is 2020. I was happy that he went to Bomac, but Bomac is a boxer's trainer. He is a boxer's trainer. Like, he don't train pressure guys. I don't know any pressure guys that Bomac train.
Yeah, like everybody
I
he's
don't.
trained is like a boxer puncher. He's never trained
Yeah,
a pressure guy.
Right, and Richard ain't that.
Yeah, and he's
You know?
not that. That's
and
why I thought it was kind
Richard don't have a choice but to be a pressure guy. He's 6'2". Like, you don't have a choice, bro.
yeah,
You
he
gotta come
can't.
forward, bro. You don't have
And
a
that's what I'm
choice.
saying. I think an Ismail Salas or a Pedro Diaz or maybe even a Manny Robles, those guys could kind of add wrinkles to his game that could
Manny
help
would be
him,
a good
you
fit.
know?
That would be a good fit. Yeah, Manny would be a good fit for him if you could get some Andy Ruiz on him. Yeah, and Andy.
Yeah.
Bear in mind, Andy had fucking notoriously slow feet, but he was still able to get shit done. So yeah, Manny might be a good fit for him. I don't
Yeah.
know, bro. Like I said, I don't know. Getting knocked out like that in the second round is, like I said, it looked like you can't take a clean shot, bro. And if you
Yeah.
can't, you're not gonna make it in the heavyweight. Like, you're gonna get hit, bro. There's gonna be punches that get in. Like, people make fun of Daniel, right? But Daniel could hold some lumps because he held lumps from Joe Joyce. He held lumps from AJ. He held lumps from guys. Whereas it looked like, the first hard shot that landed, you was out, and he was hurt, bro. Is the other thing.
Yeah.
It wasn't a flash knockdown. He was
No.
hurt.
No,
So
he
He
was
tried
really
to get
fucking
up
hurt.
and fell back down again.
he was legit hurt. So I don't know, man.
Yeah, I mean,
want
the
a good
thing is,
fit for that
the
kid,
the
man.
heavyweight division, Jules, is unlike any other division from the standpoint of, if you're fighting dudes who can punch, and you go in there not really able to take that shot, it's gonna be you're gonna be found out quickly. So
Yeah.
I mean, I think Richard is definitely gonna have to go back to the drawing board, like I said, with one of those guys, probably work his way back up, and then maybe give it a run again after a few, like 3-4, like kind of gradual tune-ups, just to kind of get him
So he gotta
acclimated to
fight.
a new
He
style.
gotta fight. He gotta fight bums for 2 years, bro. That's not good neither.
Yeah.
He gotta go
Not
back to
2 years.
fighting
I would
bums.
say like a year. I would say like a year. Fight a couple of guys that are lower ranked heavyweights, and then eventually kind of get him out there and step him up against maybe like a top 20 heavyweight and
The
see
shit
what
is
he's got.
they gotta be tall guys. You can't make the mistake with Richard that you made with Jared Anderson, where you're getting them fucking heavyweights that are 5 foot fucking 10. Homie,
Yeah,
as you climb
yeah,
up them ranks, there ain't gonna be nobody 5'10" up there, bro. I'm just
yeah.
letting you know.
They can't do that. Yeah, you got to have him fight guys that are bigger. Like, I think if you have him fight a couple of cans, and then maybe you have him fight a guy like, I don't know, Makhmudov or fucking what's his name? God damn
Justice
it.
Honey. Justice Honey.
Yeah, somebody like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
somebody who's
Huni could fight a bit, so I would
yeah,
get him a tall. You can't get him a Jogba. You can't get him a Jogba because he's at Zuffa, and you can't get him Martin because he's at Zuffa. But you got to get him guys that are 6'6" and better. You really need to get used to fighting guys that are that big, because when you get to the top, that's what's up there: the Hergovic, the Makhmudov, the fucking the Tiramoana, all them guys is 6'5", 6'6", bro. And you got to get used to that. If you can't, then yo, UPS is hiring.
Yeah, for
UPS
sure.
is hiring, bro. Like
If
for real.
if he can't adjust and figure out a way to fight better, yeah, he'll be retired in a couple years for sure.
Yeah.
He could take a year off looking at Kevin Sideshow. What's his name? Kevin.
You talking about the little dude?
Yeah, he can look at
Come on,
his
Herb.
tape.
That's a fucking super middleweight. What are we talking about?
Yeah, like, how you
No, he can sit down and look at his tapes and learn how to pressure fight for real. Fuck the bullshit.
Okay, got it.
No,
Okay,
not for
got it.
nothing. Not for nothing. That's a good shout because Kevin is tiny for fucking super middleweight. He's
Super
tiny.
middleweight. Yeah.
And he still get close to guys. Like, yeah, most guys at super middle is 6 and change, 6 and better, like 6'1". You know, Shiraz, Munguia, Caleb Plant, Iglesias. It's a lot of tall guys up there. And Kevin, you know, he do get close to a motherfucker. He do.
Study his
Yeah, or he could go back and look at tapes of like Burt Cooper, Jules. That might be somebody he might want to look at as well. That guy had a style that was very pressure oriented. Like he never was a boxer and he never was a puncher. He was kind of a pressure dude who came forward and was able to kind of slip and roll and hit guys when they weren't they couldn't see it coming. So maybe that's kind of the type of dude he needs to emulate if he's going to hang around.
Yo, listen. This is a pause moment, but this might be what it is too. Richie got he got the thunder thighs and he could barely move in them shits. It's like, you know what your problem is, right? It's your feet. That's your problem.
Mm-hmm.
Your feet is your problem. You just not
Well,
light.
that and a lack of head movement too.
Well, it's you know what the shit is. You're coming forward because you're coming forward, and because you're at a crouch. It is a little hard to move your head while you're doing all that at the same time because you basically doing all that at the same time. So he don't have the luxury of just being stationary and slipping punches or hanging back and slipping punches. He's always coming forward. So you need a mid guard. Like, I know it's gonna sound like a fucking broken record, but you need that peekaboo style. That's what will be best for you. Like anything other than that is just not gonna work because your height compared to theirs. Any one of these guys got fucking 4 to 5 inches on you. Just in height alone, they got that. So you need that peekaboo style.
You know, peekaboo brings you closer too, right? Brings you closer to your opponent.
Yeah.
Closer.
Yeah, Jules, they're like 5'6", 6'5", 6'4", and shit. He's got to have a
And he's
style that
6'2".
is at a crouch.
Yeah, like he got to get low. And not only does he got to get low, he got to cut angles and get close while he get low. Like, listen, that it's a reason, though, that most people don't use the peekaboo style. That really only Mike Tyson used that shit. You know why? Your cardio got to be nuts for you to use that style. Like, it's not everybody could do that shit. Not every short guy. That shit is taxing on your energy to move that much. And you got to kill him quick when you do that shit. Like Mike did. Like, yeah, that's the only way that shit works. You got to kill him.
Yeah, I mean,
Joe Frazier, Usyk. It's like you try to train or spar in that style, you're exhausted. Imagine doing that your whole career.
Exactly.
Exhausting.
Fucking Joe's cardio was out of this world, so he's not even a fucking good example. Because it's like, bro, that dude was just a maniac, bro. That dude to fight like that for 15 rounds, bro. That dude was a
Try to spar like him. Try to do what he does. You'll be fucking tired real quick.
Get country.
I could have swore Floyd Patterson used that style too.
Yeah, he did because Cuss's style. It's Cuss's style.
It's the template.
But then also too, country. Remember, Floyd Patterson weighed like 185, so that's a small heavyweight.
Yeah,
it is the template. And Jose Napales, is that his name? Jose Napales was his other fighter.
Oh, Jose Napales.
Yeah, that was Cuss's other fighter.
I think that Richie's too chunky, is what it is. He's
yeah,
too he might need to go down to 220 something. Low key, like, yeah, you need to get down to 220.
Yeah, because remember, Jules, Mike never weighed over 220 when he was using that style. Mike would come in like between 210 to 215.
He too chunky.
You know what's
like,
crazy? He never used his style, but Big George used to come in at 217. So yeah, lower weights help you out, man.
Yeah,
they do.
I mean, if you already small, you figure, look, you 6'2", bro. You already mad littler than these guys, right? Coming in with extra weight in the midsection or weight in the thigh area, it's just gonna make you slower, bro. You might be doing it so it can add something to the punch, but it's just gonna make you slower, bro. Maybe you need to lose 10, 15 pounds, come into in 220 something, and see if that works. Because the one thing you got on them is speed. You do have that, and you need to be able to move fucking quick. The shot he got caught with, it's like, yo, it didn't even look like it was that much. He just mop and you out, bro. So it's like, yeah, you need to be quick, bro. You need to be fast as fucking possible, bro. I don't know, man. I don't know if you could fix that shit for him, to be real.
Hey, yo, Jules,
I mean, we didn't think Tim could be fixed, Jules, and look at what happened. Pedro
he
was on his
fixed?
way.
Is he fixed?
Pedro was on his way though. I
Yo,
thought he was
listen,
We don't
bro.
know
I
if
thought he
Tim's
was
fully
making
fixed
his
yet.
way there.
My God, if you
Ignacio.
lose it, no, wait a minute. If you lose to a 3 years inactive Spence, bro, you was never fixed, bro. And nothing
No,
gets
no, no.
fixed,
But what
bro.
I mean is,
Hey, man.
what I mean is, Jules, that the decision to go from Pedro to Fennec is the dumbest shit I've ever heard of. I'm
Oh yeah, I
sorry.
agree. I
You
agree with
know?
that. I
Yeah.
agree with that. That's
Hey,
Pedro
Ignacio.
Pedro would have had him whooping Spence's ass, in my opinion. Straight
Hey,
up.
Ignacio. The problem is we don't know if Tim is fully fixed yet or not. We really don't.
I know,
That's what
Country,
I
but
just
what I
said
mean is,
that.
like, you could see the wrinkles were starting to form as far as like Tim was like, using his jab. He was able to like slip and move his upper body. Like you could just see little things that he was doing in fights. We were like, oh shit, this ain't the same. Come forward, let me get punched in the face, Tim Zoo.
You know, I might have to go with Errol. You know, I might have to because it's that bad a move. Fennec never trained no motherfucking champions. What are you doing?
Yeah,
Fennec never trained.
I don't get that shit at all.
Fennec never got nobody to no belt. What the fuck are you doing, bro? And because what? Because you want to be closer to Australia?
Because you missed your wife. Fuck out of here. Come
So
on.
she can't fly. So you can't fly her out and put
Yeah,
her in a
exactly.
hotel?
Yeah. Yeah, that just sounds like a lame excuse, Jules, to be honest. I think what happened was he didn't want to pay Pedro. I think that's what it was.
I think you know what I think it was. I think they was mean to him in the gym. They all like
You're a bitch ass motherfucker. Fuck you.
All those Cubans are talking shit to him, Jules.
Right, they're talking shit about Vegemite and
whole
shit.
way.
Motherfuckers coming in with kangaroo toys and shit. Like I think they was talking shit to him. Like I don't know why I think that, but I'm like, yeah, he's probably talking shit to him. He like, I want to get him. I'm too
Yeah.
good. I don't have to put up with this. I'm too good. I'm fucking legend. Fuck out of here, bro. But that's a dumb fucking move, bro. Errol probably gonna
For
beat him.
sure.
Errol probably gonna beat him.
Yo, is that fight on the same day as Joshua's comeback, or is it a different date?
What is it? July?
July
they doing that
25th?
fight? It might be the same day as
It
Joshua.
might be the
That's not-
same day. Oh, okay.
But is wait. Yeah, and they're gonna do it at night. I just remembered that they're gonna accommodate a U.S. time zone in Australia.
Oh, so it's gonna be a Sunday
Yeah.
afternoon fight in Australia.
Yeah. So and
Ah,
that's
got
good.
it.
That's good. So we can watch
Okay.
both. Here's the shit. If the Joshua fight is a pay-per-view, and that shit is a pay-per-view.
Oh, that's some bullshit.
That's some bullshit.
It is.
Bro.
It is. Yeah. For real. They better not do that.
I don't know yet if Joshua's fight is a pay-per-view, but they're fucking dumb enough, aren't they? They're fucking dumb
Yeah.
enough at this zone
I
to
mean,
do
come
that
on.
dumb
They
shit.
put fucking Ryan Garcia and fucking Rolly Romero on pay-per-view. You don't think they'll put that shit on pay-per-view?
Watching fucking Joshua fight a fucking doorman from 96th Street and shit. Bro.
Yeah, like what the fuck?
Doorman, bro. Like, fuck is the matter with y'all, bro? That dude is a doorman, bro.
Presented by Turkey.
Smoke a cigarette. I'll be right back.
Anybody, yo, Jules, anybody seen fucking Ray J get knocked out?
No.
Yes, I did. I actually did. But who was his opponent? Super Hot. What's his opponent's name?
Super Hot Fire or something like that.
Is that the rapper? Is that the rapper Super Hot Fire?
Dude, that shit was weak. He barely even got touched on the cheek and fell out like he got nailed.
I hope that's not the rapper Super Hot Fire, man. That'd be crazy.
The Johnny Manziel card?
They said Super Fire Hot.
Super Hot Fire or something like that. Yeah, but he knocked
That's
the shit
not
out of Ray J.
that's not the meme guy from the rap videos, is it?
That's not the meme
Yeah.
dude, is it?
He said this
That's him.
Holy
T-Bone
shit.
guy.
Holy
Yeah.
shit. That's funny. That's funny.
And you see him, he raging out there looking all fat and nasty, and you're like, oh my god.
Man, you didn't see him in those videos, Herb, where he fucking got arrested, or not got arrested, but he got his kids taken away because that motherfucker was drinking all night and smoking weed and threatening motherfuckers on Instagram with a gun and shit. Like that dude
Damn, I
lost
didn't
it,
see it.
bro.
Bruh.
Yeah.
He's been definitely making a fool out of
Crazy.
himself.
For sure. Like, but you know what, man? He's just one of them dudes right now that literally any press isn't bad press because he got involved with that shit. And then not too long ago, he came out with some shit where he was like on somebody's show and he accused the Kardashians of fucking distributing the sex tape and like not paying him for it. And then he's out here talking about he's got a bad heart and he's gonna have to go to a medical specialist to find out what's wrong with his heart. Like this dude don't give a fuck. He's just saying whatever comes to his mind, just to
And just trying to
extend it
finesse these motherfuckers. He's trying to finesse the
15 minutes of
people.
attention. Yeah.
Hey, you guys want to hear
Fucking
something
crazy.
funny? And this
What's
would
up,
actually
Fancy?
give Jules a heart attack. If Usyk is forced to drop the IBF strap, there's a chance that Frankie Sanchez might could end up winning that and become the first Cuban heavyweight champion. How much you
That's
want to
what
bet,
they're
Jules?
talking about, man. That's
If
what they're
that
talking
happens,
about. He's gonna become a champion
if that
somewhere.
happens,
Wait,
if
are
that
they gonna
happens,
try to make Frankie the mandatory for that?
I guess I don't know, man.
Wow.
But if that
That's
happens,
crazy.
how long before Jules has a heart attack over that one?
Yeah, no shit. And you know what though, country?
I
I
don't
could
think
see.
he'd care, to be honest. I don't think
Yeah.
he'd care because it's just like it's Frank Sanchez. It's not Luis
Honestly,
Ortiz or Dave Morrell or Laura or some other fucked up Cuban. It's Sanchez. Like it's quality.
honestly, I think country that Usyk's got 2 fights left. Either he rematches fucking Rico or he fights Caballel, and that's it. I don't think he's sticking around for anybody else after that.
He shouldn't, dude. He's too old, man. It's time to
Yeah,
go.
man. Like last night you could kind of see that he's starting to lose an inch off his fucking fastball. Like Rico just had a style that completely befuddled him, and I'm like going like, what the fuck is going on here? Like, how is
Well,
this dude like
in
competing with the best
Iglesias
heavyweight in the world? It's fucking crazy.
country, that's what I was kind of want to ask Jules is like, what people have been saying that he's been slowing down since Tyson Fury rematch and the DuBois rematch. I didn't see in the DuBois rematch, but a lot of people are saying he's slowing down. It's the only reason that DuBois came in him aggressive and tried to knock him out, that he could catch him like that. Do you guys believe that he's kind of regressed after the Fury rematch? Or during the Fury rematch? It doesn't look like the first Fury fight.
No, I don't think he's regressed. I just think he's kind of like I said earlier. I think the layoff was too long for a guy at his age, and also I think he didn't really take this dude
Well,
serious.
he also
Yeah, I
had
don't
back
think
to
he did either.
back training camps because Fury pulled out of the fight early, and he had like some cut up on his eye, and Usyk had to do another training camp. He has to fight him, and then they
Yeah,
throw
man, but
DuBois in the ring. It's like
but
back
I
to
don't
back
know.
training camps.
They weren't really back to back because if you think about it, for the first training camp for that second fight, yeah, they had to postpone it, right? But it's not like Usyk is out here partying and smoking and drinking and getting fat, you know?
No. But what the training camps are a lot, and he has to do. He already did one. He
Mm,
pulls out with a cut, and he has to do another. And then Daniel Dubois comes in, so he's got to do another. It's
the
like
thing
3
is,
training camps in less than a year.
yeah, the thing is though,
Hard one. Four,
Usyk and his
actually.
team, they don't have extended training camps. Like he doesn't have 10 to 12 week training camps.
Oh,
His
okay,
training
okay.
camps are 6 to 8 weeks. So it's not like he's
Right,
out there killing himself it's
right.
not a fat camp. Let's put it that way. He's not doing a fat camp. All he does is go out there, train, spar, shake the rust off, and then he's ready for the fight. So, I mean, is it possible what you said is true? Yeah, I'm not going to sit here and say it's not possible.
No, I agree with what you're saying. It's like it's just they're
Yeah,
not
but
doing
I
these
think
long training
I
camps.
just
They're
think
not doing.
I just think he's starting to lose a little bit off his fastball. That's what I'm saying. Like, this dude just needs to get. If he rematches this guy, fine, rematch him, but beat his ass quicker, get him out of the way, and then go and fight Caballel and then walk away. Like, there's nobody else you should be hanging around for at this point. There really isn't.
Right.
Yo, country, did he talk about the other fights? Like, well, I mean, there's not much to talk about. Fucking Shiraz beat a fucking German tomato can.
Yeah,
Like,
he beat a plumber. You know?
yeah, like that shit was
Knocked out a plumber.
embarrassing. Yeah. And then fucking, what was the other one? And then Casserole basically styled on Giasov, which I was kind of surprised.
Yeah, man.
I
he
was
short
fucking
circuited the bad
shocked,
software
bro.
program.
Yeah, like I was
even
like,
That was
whoa.
crazy, man. Crazy.
He styled on that dude, bro. It's
Yeah,
like
he styled on him. I was like, what the fuck?
It's like Giasov. I don't know. I would have to look, but it really looked like he just didn't know what to do with a southpaw. Like he never seen a southpaw before, so he just didn't know how to hit him or how to attack it. Cause he missed every fucking thing, bro. Everything. I expected a lot better of him, bro. That just goes to show them Olympic medals. They just don't mean what they used to, man. They
Yeah.
really don't. That dude
Like
was
some of these
silver
dudes,
medals.
his amateur pedigrees don't mean shit.
Them Uzbeks, none of those Uzbeks turned out to be all that. Not MJ, because they all did good in the amateurs. MJ, Giasov, who's the other guy? Who's the other guy? It's
Well,
three guys.
Madrimov, Jalalov.
There you go. So you based on the trend, that kind of lets you know, like, yo, Jalalov ain't gonna be all that. All that amateur bullshit, he ain't gonna be all that. Because all your buddies ain't all that. Bektamir, MJ, Madrimov, Giasov, all these chickens, all these motherfuckers with all these consonants in their name. None of these motherfuckers turned out to be nothing, bro.
All these motherfuckers with 10-letter last names.
For real, motherfucker got a K next to a T in his name. Like, how the fuck you even supposed to say that? How the fuck am I supposed to say that, bro? Fuck. But yeah, that's probably why he wants to stay an amateur too. Probably, you know.
Yeah, I heard he keeps getting paid by the Uzbek government. Like he's living like a king, fighting as an amateur.
And if you think about it, if he went pro, who the fuck want to see a Uzbek with one eyebrow bouncing around a fucking ring? What market
and body hair that makes him look like Bigfoot?
For real. Here looking like Macho Sasquatcho. Anybody want to watch that dude, bro?
Looking like Dr. Squatch out here.
Right? Nobody want to watch that dude, bro. But yeah, you know there's that going on.
How much you think they pay Ray J to get up in there and get knocked out like that?
Yo, I seen that goofy ass shit, bro. I'm like, why is Ray J fighting, bro? Why is he out here fighting? That just go to
he
look
even
like
know
somebody uncle up there and shit, bro. He look like somebody uncle.
Jules, he barely got touched on the cheek and went down like he got punched straight in the jaw, man. It was wild.
Well, the real shit is, but the real shit is that fighting ain't for everybody, bro. That's a singing ass guy, bro. You are here to sing for these bitches. That's what you do. The fuck you putting on boxing gloves for, bro? Didn't he say it was supposed to be rigged, that they came to an agreement and whatchamacallit?
We had a plan, man. That's what he said. I thought we had a plan.
Yo, that's fucked up, bro.
Yeah, the plan happened all right.
Till he got punched in the face.
Seen Chris Brown. Chris Brown was at that shit. He was laughing at him and shit, man. I'm like, yo, dog. I don't care what your line of work is. I don't care what your profession is. As soon as it is established that you don't got no hands, bro, I don't know how you gonna come outside. You better buy a gun. Buy a gun, Rage. Because everybody gonna try you after that. Like, what you gonna do, Rage? Fuck you gonna do, bro? You gonna be a chicken spot, motherfuckers gonna be disrespect. What you gonna do, bro? The fuck
They take his 8-piece, Jules. What the fuck?
I'm trying to tell you, you're gonna take his biscuit, bro. Like, you better buy a gun, Ray J, and it better be a big gun. You don't even gotta pull it out, motherfuckers can see. Get a big gun, bro. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, there's that shit. Yo, dog, I started watching this new show called Beauty, right? I was watching it with my wife yesterday. Yo, this shit is so fucking trippy, bro. It started off with this dude. He's a fat dude, and he wild ugly, and he can't get no bitches. So
I think I seen that.
You see, and he fucks this bitch, this pretty bitch fucks him, and he gets like this fever, and he turned into like a model or some type of shit, bro. It's like, yo, this shit is so fucking wild, bro.
Yeah, I heard
Watching that,
about. I seen that shit. They took the beauty. He took the beauty, and
he
I
took
think
the
something's
fucking
gonna go
beauty.
wrong. And somebody turns into a monster or some shit.
Well, not a monster, but it's like the shit about the show is, so let's say, you fuck, there's two forms of the shit. There were the people that took the serum and they're stabilized, but the people that got it through sex, they're not stable and they literally end up exploding like a fucking like popcorn in a fucking
Like
microwave.
fucking, what's that shit called?
Oh,
Spontaneous combustion?
that's
Yeah,
gruesome.
literally,
Man.
bro.
Oh
Like they
shit!
blow up. And it's like the whole show is basically, it's like an assassin, and he's trying to find those people that got it through sex, so he could kill them before that happens. That's basically what's going on. Like, yes, an assassin, and he try to find out all these people because they get good looking, so they want to fuck everything after that. They start getting cute, they fuck all the people they couldn't fuck when they was ugly. So they just the whole show is people fucking and getting shot. When they ain't getting shot, they're fucking.
See, West
That's the show. That's the
So,
show.
see, did anybody
God
get shot
damn it,
while they
Jules!
was fucking?
You missed
Yeah,
her calling. You could have gone to Netflix and say, "Look, guys, let me pitch you this show. It's about people fucking and people getting killed." Sold.
yeah, give him $50 million,
Give him
bro. 'Cause
$50 million.
that's the show. When they ain't fucking, they getting shot. Shout out to motherfucking George. Usyk's been falling off since the second AJ fight. He
Cap.
was hurt by Fury at times, which shows a drop in punch resistance, and he was slow in the set. I don't agree with that. I
Cap.
thought he looked. I thought he looked really dynamic in the second Dubois fight. I thought he looked really dynamic. With Fury, I don't think it's that he was slipping so much as no, Fury came back better. He came back with a better plan. He stopped showboating and acting stupid and trying to convince people that he was winning a round, and he made conscious efforts to win the round. So I don't agree with any of that. I might be a fanboy, but I'm gonna say what I think happened yesterday. You just didn't take that guy seriously. That's what I think. That's why you came in extra heavy. That's why you look soft in the body. I just don't think you took that guy. I mean, you couldn't. You don't take a Rico Verhoeven fight and think, oh, well, this is gonna be the hard fight. This is gonna be like you took that shit because you want to take it easy, and that's what happened. You shouldn't have did that.
He tweeted he didn't want nobody to get bored. That's why the fight pretty much looked like that.
Usyk's a
What I
comedian.
He's a funny guy, bro. He's a
Yeah,
funny
that shit's
guy.
hilarious. Come on
He's a
now.
fucking
Yeah.
funny guy, bro. Like, yeah, I'm gonna just lose all these rounds so y'all don't get bored.
I'm gonna let Rico Verhoeven almost beat me. Come on. The
You
fuck?
know what I'm
Hey,
saying? Because I don't want y'all to get bored. Go ahead, Harold.
Yeah.
check this out. Now, when I watch Rico in his kickboxing fights now, and I said he seemed to be tied by the third, now I forgot to take into credit that he was dropped 2 times in one round, and it must have warmed down. He looked pretty much tied by the third round. See him in 2 fights like that, knocked down 2 times in one round. By the third, he tied and woozy. That's what it looked like, I guess, from the knockdown. But he didn't seem to get tied with Usyk. That's what I was like saying.
Well,
Wow,
he says some things. He says some things that people kind of ignored on Ariel Helwani. He said some things that were interesting that people kind of ignored. One was that he's been sparring heavyweights for years. You know, that he said that he's been sparring heavyweights for years. They bring him in as a sparring partner. I forgot the heavyweights that he named, but he said he's been sparring heavyweights for years. And he said he didn't all of a sudden hire Peter. Peter's been there. He been working with Peter. So it's like, you ignore all that bullshit and ahead of the fight. It's like, man, you just saying what you gotta say, bro. you do your best, bro. But like, I mean, I guess it showed that like, nah, he really can handle himself. He looked awkward. He looked really awkward and clumsy, but it worked. Like, no, it did work. Like, you made Usyk look real bad out there. So hey, hey.
remember Jim Carrey and me, myself, and Irene when he was getting ready to box those guys at the train station?
Yo, dog.
That's what he looked like.
That's what he looked like, bro. But hey, that goofy shit worked, man. I wouldn't mind seeing him and Ngannou in a boxing match. I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind that. No, I'll go for that. If you put that as the co-main to one of these fights that's coming up, no, I wouldn't mind that. I'll take it. Rico showed he could handle himself a little bit. I'll take that. I'm not a hater. He did his thing. The shit is that the shit is that you are talking about a 39-year-old fighter though. It's
Hey, Jules,
39, bro.
if Rico were to box again, who would you have him fight?
Derek Chisora. If you really got something, you should be able to beat him. Derek don't want to retire, right? You want to get more brain damage? Go ahead, go get it. Go get it. Rico got some brain damage for you. Go get it.
You gotta put him in there with like a Jaffa or something like that. Somebody that got some height and some reach.
Nah, Jaffa would fuck him up, man.
Oh shit! Simple Boy said that everyone not hear Usyk say he got a phone call from his daughter saying they had to run to the bomb shelter before the fight. Nah, I didn't hear him say that.
Whoa, what the
Didn't hear him say
fuck?
that.
Yeah.
I heard him talking about his country. I didn't really.
But I thought his family had. I thought his family had went to Poland, because that's where all the Ukrainians is held. Well, not all of them. They're scattered
The
around.
ones
Some of
with
them went to
money.
Germany. Yeah, but he got money. He got
Yeah.
money. Rico
Yeah,
versus
like
Big Baby.
Loma's family ain't in fucking the Ukraine. Like they're out here in somewhere in the West.
Really?
Yeah, like I heard that he moved his family to the U.S. Jules. Like that's why he hasn't been going to the Ukraine. Yeah.
I imagine that the Ukrainians don't like that. I imagine, that. Look at this motherfucker. He over here chilling. Over here, this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But
hey, round one says Rico versus Big Baby.
that's not a bad fight because Big Baby used to be a kickboxer. Remember? He used to be a kickboxer, Big Baby.
Yeah.
That's not a bad fight. And Big Baby gonna come forward. Like, it's not gonna be no boxing match. Big Baby gonna come forward. He gonna try to press him. So it's like, we'll see if you can handle that.
Yeah, I mean, I like to see Rico against that tub of goo. See what he does.
Fucking tub of Crisco.
The second overweight tub of goo.
You know what I'm saying? Melted ice cream Miller. You know what I'm saying?
I remember when they were calling James Toney that when he went up to heavyweight. He's an overweight tub of goo. They were talking big shit, man.
Yo, James Toney looked like straight melted. He looked like a melted Klondike bar up there, bro. Straight up.
But yet that motherfucker was slipping and rolling and countering.
Oh, he was working, but
yeah.
I think his
Jules, I mean, I knew people who were in the wild card gym when James Toney used to go there, and they used to tell me James never did a day of road work in his life. The only way he got ready for fights was sparring. That was it. Yep. He never did road work in his life.
Larry Holmes says some shit like that. He said his trainer wanted him running and doing road. It's a clip circulating. This is after Larry retired, and he was talking about like, I ain't do none of that shit. All that shit gonna wear me out. I'm a spar. I ain't doing none of that shit. And it's like, yeah, I mean, it makes sense. You don't want to fucking kill yourself getting ready for the fight. By the time it's time to fight, you ain't got nothing to fight with. They said that about Cotto They said that about Cotto when Cotto went to Freddie Roach, that Freddie said he was overtraining Cotto, that he was overtraining. Like, we had to get him off of, he was doing road work on pavement. Like, fam, you in your mid-30s, bro. That shit is too hard on your joints, bro. Go swim in this pool, bro.
And not only that, like, motherfuckers need to stop running 5 to 6 miles every time they do road work. You don't need to run that much every time you go out there.
I think James Toney's most embarrassing moment was when he got choked out by Randy Couture in MMA, man. He never
really. He was out of his, that's not his town. And he's fat as shit, if you remember. He was fat as fuck when Randy caught him. Fat as fuck.
Yep.
I was gonna say what they need to do for these fighters to really, get them ready for a fight and get their cardio right. You should have to fuck 3 fat bitches in one day to get ready for a fight. Like, instead of all that running, it's easy.
What the fuck,
it's easier on the joints, bro. It's easier on the joints, bro.
Yeah, that's to fuck 3 fat bitches in one day. That's hilarious. Fuck, talk about Space Mountain, man.
Fuck 3 fat bitches in one day, bro.
Yeah, but I did that in my back. I got a spine fusion now.
Yeah,
Oh goddamn!
just right before the fight, bro. Like you ain't got to do it the whole camp. Just right before the fight, it's 3 fat bitches in one day. That'll get you ready. That'll get you ready.
Yeah,
Next thing you know, motherfuckers, heavyweight champion of the world, bro. Heavyweight, cruiserweight, all the weights. Fucking these fat bitches, bro.
a heavy bitch.
Telling you
Right.
that's a strategy that's never been tried, bro. They should do that for Keyshawn Davis, bro. He'll be fucking welterweight champion in no time, bro. Welterweight champion, bro. On that note, I'm fucking going to sleep. I got gym in the morning. Happy Memorial Day. All the kids are staying home tomorrow. I know mine's
Happy
Everybody
is.
go-
Memorial Day, Jules. Happy
Peace.
Memorial Day,
Everybody go
fellas.
check out
Have a good one.